courage, the will to do certain things, that's when you can reach another level.
Eno and sama Mikel Arteta manager Jinamu Emma Arsenal team no waka efa the goalkeeper David Raya na since Kai Havertz returning from injury for Arsenal in their game against Karabakh FK wobo go assist match against Chelsea was go Sunderland why assist Leverkusen when you go after the and set for the Diamond Shaft of Germany in their friendly game against the Black Stars of Ghana. Abrantino Ebo go against Southampton where assist Edenua was shared the only goal Emma Arsenal team into a free injury every game piano what contribute to a goal and they can have it for him to score a late goal always nice especially in front of the supporters and it's still now Arsenal Bobo Kono and a lot of work to do next week next year he bet me abwana a guide no let me qualify the next stage of the competition and no semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League was so bet me Sadana and was the Arsenal players and the entire team especially supporters and the technical team we must stick it together as a group, as a staff, as a fans, as a players in all aspects when we be able no who say so mo United na fe we mo adisa nka bomu na Euroma e bet me am Arsenal bobo kono anya something special this season was matches aka e wo mani mi no e was so treating with seriousness na Abrante for the Kai Havertz yehu say after the game Mikel Arteta ekobama Abrante na adenensa ato no kokoso a no one no edi nkabo and ansentofo ebisane say edi entima ye pon game na ukoban Abrante for the Kai Havertz henso ene no edi sankomo no and was say Kai Havertz anytime bi obefi bench aba no who Abrante important e wo games a wo see akan Emma Arsenal bobo kunum was say for him tempo no obefi bench ebenya solid goal in the Champions League quarter final first leg na hey adebia nani age the chemistry Abrante no e de ewura game no no hey adebia nani age ho pa
reflection of the chemistry that there is in the team and respecting your role within the day and my decision that is not easy a lot of time to leave certain players on the bench to start with, but it's that organic, is that natural. They love each other so much that they do it for the team, and when you play with that attitude and that desire, these things can happen. And it's been again a pivotal thing to reach the position that we are in. And when we talk about identity, that was one of the main things that I discussed as well, because we're going to need them in the crucial moments to win it for us.
Eno and Seba Mikel Arteta eka for Abrante for the Kai Havertz who say Arsenal team no stop Sporting Lisbon home recorder na cha say ultimu so mabo 23 matches e we fear no mo unbeaten no dia and say bobo kwani din and Arsenal eno a wo mo akwa stop wo mo a dia ne say 17 wins in a row for Sporting Lisbon bobo kono na first 23 games consecutively unbeaten how Estadio Jose Alvarez now the this Arsenal team this season 11 games for Mampo in the Champions League the team Bianua wait me after Arsenal team no wamo she Bebao wamo winitia Olympiacos wamo she Atletico Madrid Slava Plugins so wamo wini wamo she Bayern Munich Club Bridge sounds na Inter Milan and the character mati munyina no Arsenal and wini etiom nemum wamo ni Leverkusen equal board draw and wamo sign and wini tia Leverkusen team no and anu wamo kwa we akwa Sporting Lisbon and 11 games in 2025-2026 Champions League so far 11 games na Arsenal abo woman win 10 and draw 1 woman and Lusubi woman asha 27 goals are conceded 5 woman keep 7 clean sheet in that 11 games and two teams Arsenal team and yema 11 games unbeaten incredible performance and kofono head na di our Champions League na kodake 20 day and Max Dorman and baba the youngest ever player to play in the Champions League knockout stage enya easy cry the Adisa Branton when you crying ebesia can see any at the age of 16 years 97 days we're breaking Lamine Yamal na record of 16 years 272 days as a younger player who about Champions League knockout stage game and the any quarter final appearance Branton in fear our fempano about Max Dorman who was 16 years and now pay who are Branton at the age of 16 records. Were the youngest men player to make a senior appearance for Arsenal, youngest Arsenal men player in the Premier League history, youngest men's player in the Champions League history, youngest Arsenal men's player in FA Cup history, youngest goal scorer in the Premier League history, youngest men's player to play a knockout game in the Champions League. Hey, Abrante for Max Dorman and run the more Abua Arsenal team. And your first leg win our Estadio Jose Alvarez. Now say Arsenal win. I'm a Premier League say officially we must secure at least 5 spots in next season Champions League after Sempona. We must a good performance and first for the second consecutive time. Arsenal Bobo Kono Abua Ama the English Premier League. Enya 5 representatives in the Champions League. Na yeka Champions League 5 representatives from English Premier League. Who ramu awachas Europa League na teams are ebe place 7 finance season ebe timi a qualify one be place 8 so qualify ramu our the Conference League into Arsenal and what the more dino ama say no empemfama yati ase say next season in European competitions Premier League at the 8 clubs and eba and I no pay didn't eba mu Akwaaba 98.1 so now to the big game so our Santiago Bernabeu Real Madrid Bobo Kunua wamo etina fie ema Bayern Munich bomo ekamienua wamo Madrid Bobo Kuna eti emobako in the first half for the first minute and Luis Diaz ebo goal ema Bayern Munich Bobo Kuna na in the second half less than 1 minute for the 6th minute and Hurricane the Kane Master hey the two ema the Bavarians and Sana the White Angels Real Madrid Abraham Kylian Mbappe the French boy hebate kanabako ema game ekoye 1-1.
The action going again. They will want to get Vinicius Junior and Kylian Mbappe on the ball as much as they can this half, but it's keeping the ball that's a problem straight away. It's Elise up against Howson and teeing up Kane, and Kane scores! Dead eye! It's his first shot of the night. It could not have been placed more perfectly in the pocket of Carreras.
Enti Abrante fan Kylian Mbappe ene benya sa go no ema game no ekoye 2-1 at the end of the 90 minutes. Now their bra Facebook na be tackler Abrante fan Jonathan Ta ade call the goal scorer for Madrid Kylian Mbappe so no Kofi na enye easy crack edru bina chasa Abrante no ohwe ni Stockings anase ni host na ehya na chasa ehwo ate ama moja pramna na asefim ye pa eno na Real Madrid TV for after see a point game and almost say no crepa and say womunya penalty Rafi Michael Oliver ebunani eguso abra Brante for the die opemekano kwakwa kan Brante for Vinicius Junior atufem and watching so na was a Brante for Jonathan Ta and so a red card for so reckless tackler what they echo Kylian Mbappe so no into Rafi Michael Oliver no he do baby this incident Real Madrid TV ne ewuni se wo bunani eguso but Abrante onya first goal our Santiago Bernabeu enra hey Abrante Luis Diaz the Colombian winger for the first time and wanya goal at Real Madrid in the Champions League nemom ni goal no abo ama the last 4 Champions League games wabo ama the Bavarians Bayern Munich Bobo kono Abrante a contribute to a goal yebeka ya one match against PSV Eindhoven wonya assist against Atalanta our first leg wonya goal in the second leg when you go SN enya assist and friends no enwa against Real Madrid no Abrante etimi enya go e won ma and na no pay bonabaso na this season for Bayern Munich Bobo kono wano Luis Diaz above 40 games and provided 23 goals 18 assists ultimus Abrante performance na e was 3 year pa and na anope ya dini nyina emamo which is 41 goals contributions and Abrante enya nemom enwa manenia and a G player of the match award and as man of the match award no na ye come man of the match match award no they are and say 2 goalkeepers in the 2 games and no course no and mutim enya man of the match award Madikia Kacho say David Raya and Jay Arsenal and Sporting Lisbon game no player of the match award and I'm safe sir and Brand Tiffany Manuenia no one also and Jay Madrid and Bayern Munich player of the match award and no when 9 saves abra what but the entire 90 minutes will consider just 1 goal the ate and so no Manuenia sa 9 saves na no abua ama say Branton and the most in a game for Bayern Munich since November 2020 6 years in year and in a single game no Branton aye most saves ama Bayern Munich bobo kono when so aye the most in a knockout game in the Champions League since April 2017 why 10 saves etia Real Madrid kroya until Branton ultimu say yes at the age of 40 no who performing better within come and was wo any Real Madrid wo attack is very dangerous wo create many chances and to you happy with the way we know manya no now so I realize and say one huge tax next week Wednesday until I say one prepare for Wednesday we are no manueni no heady to so say a man for a can send performance award in a dintino I was so sign a call in the back bio no back to the German national team no come home edu mo equa World Cup and I say was it BB a wakabi and wakawie the most important thing NSF for the rest of the season no one a club Bayern Munich nei wo see a kind amom into World Cup and San Samene there yam front watch about Hurricane this season and Branton so perform better 41 games 49 goals and when yam so this season enya is a cry kana near the match for say no I am Bayern Munich bobo kono and wait me enya 49 goals in 41 matches no now for all competitions how the English national team ever be count no and Branton enya 52 goals 6 assists which is 58 goals contributions and Branton enya and one man for a cancer say Akwaaba ne say Branton for weekend etimi eboa ema Bayern Munich edge Champions League no sign eboa ema the English national team edge World Cup ne dia and ya fi Ballon d'Or no one and a beji S9 so but after the game and a course no and Branton edin come say one Akwaaba first winner and you do betunya ka and say we are in good position but it is 1 goal lead it can change really quick we have to stay focused in the next leg game not just I was say one etoto niema enkunimdie ne de ani je e wo mu obi anim say game no one start ye nemu adim batwe mmode mu dana dia e kan wo bi ena mu etimi enya sa winner say no mu lead by 1 goal enya is a kwanta was mo prepare next week no wo mu etimi enya good results e wo Allianz Arena.
2-1 on the night. You must be absolutely delighted because this is a tough place to come.
Absolutely. Obviously, we knew before the game all the hype around it, coming to Madrid and the Bernabeu and trying to get a result is always a difficult thing to do. But I thought we played some really good stuff today. For sure, areas we could have done even better as well. And maybe the final ball, the final finish, we had some good chances there. But credit to them that they did as well. And Manu made some really good saves. So overall, we can be really happy with the win. And we take this into next week.
Yeah, as a team this season, you just look to all be singing from the same hymn sheet. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, we've enjoyed some really good moments together. Obviously, we're in the business end of the season now, so we're hoping we can maintain that. But I think the more you play together, the more you train. The feelings get even stronger, and we always feel dangerous. We always feel like we can score goals for sure, and we did again away from home tonight.
I saw you at the end of the game there. Go over to your fans, and you were just sort of, I don't know what were you doing, staring, taking it all in.
That's where the families were sitting. But I was trying to find my wife and my family, but I couldn't quite find them. So they was in there somewhere.
But look, you're taking this back home now. You're confident you can see this out and reach the semi-final?
Yeah, look, we're in a good position. But as always, it's a 1-goal lead. It can change really quick. So we have to stay focused. We have a big Bundesliga game away on the weekend. So now it's just about recovering, focusing on that, and then of course the time will come next week to try and perform like we did today.
Harry, thanks, Pete.
Eno ayen sama branch for the weekend wade to Jonathan Ta ebedin come so mo happy for the winner wo mu anya any performance wo dena dino waso hwe adwuma mo ye na to say yes na game ne mu eden but the performance wo mo ensa etimi eken no na ni age wo ye pa for simple wo mo etimi anya sa we no Alexander Pavlovic say no krepa and say one criticize him because in the first half no wo mo some bad passes bia na cha say enko ye ntino nya happy with the performance in the first half, but in the second half, no crapa ne send any performance, no team no so a perform internet top performance. Hema Bayern Munich Bobo Knise, so my first leg na, second leg na was about prepare. Now him say Bayern Munich Bobo Konom, one more about 20 shot, and Real Madrid fans no about 20 shot. Nemum the Atene say Bobo Kwaya for the Bayern Munich, and so Asha 44 matches in a row, 44 matches. So about twice in Ebia. When the last time team be stopped from scoring was their game against PSG in the FIFA Club World Cup. Also, US in their game also in the semi-final. And no, and Vincent Company has said no crapper and Sam Nani Ajiye partner wouldn't come on. Kofi Mamin fan to a tear for him say one and so Ababe the first Bayern Munich manager wait me and your win at Real Madrid since Jupp Heynckes in 2012. One also and Ababe the first Bayern Munich manager wait me a Madrid. I was Santiago Bernabeu since Otmar Hartford in 2001. And to Vincent Company, yeah, Juma, and to Odin Kama, Emaneka said the most important thing, I win womu enya, na or say, and Nanije performance no home, almost stay dangerous or a traitor. No more at the Emma Madrid, no adding. Odin Kama after the 2-1 victory, Munyaye, I was Santiago Bernabeu.
The result, it's a win. And any win in the Bernabeu in Madrid it's an important result. It's something that we can build on, and then we play at home the next game. So I think, of course, we have respect for the quality of Real Madrid. You saw the players as well. It's normal that they create some moments as well. They were incredibly dangerous at times, but most importantly, we stayed really dangerous as well. So the idea is when we go and play the next game at home, to try and go and win the game. I think, I said it before, I think our team so far this season has earned the right to always go for the win because of how they've performed this season. So we have to try it again on next week.
And Vincent Company said next week, one more aircraft try that for my fight because I know a game no ora. A quack second a chileni and nimu echa. Teams Namia no bia who na Madrid who Samson and a Bayern Munich for no move hunti Alliance Arena no a honum ebe de ye pa barosi ura Bayern Munich dressing room players no obia very very calm. Although so my winning now so woman say was some more advance echo the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League. Now some bet me advance here. One more another game ebo and winning at Bernabeu need a special but woman say man was some Korea our Alliance Arena Michael Lise Abrantony so far the tier and say when you 3 goals 6 assists our this season Champions League what contribute to 9 goals after this season where you earn 25th assist and no hit me and now no play now yet the no player and I am more assists in European top 5 league centers and Brantford for the Michael Lise perform and no and at the other hand running in every France and say I could no a dream Danny Timo or the Bobo one funny and red game no name or the dream and now say a dream Danny Timo and no and we use what the Ebono what into a Brantford there what Bonabasu Yipa.
But we have him on the show. He seems so shy. Is he the type of player that just big moments do not faze him?
Michael is a different player. He might be shy when you give him a mic or whatever it is. He has a certain way of thinking, a certain way of seeing life, just like he sees the game. But when you give him a ball, it is different. He sees things that not a lot of people can see. He understands the game in a different way. He sees the game, as I mentioned, more often than not with his brain. So he doesn't look, and I mention that all the time, he doesn't look at the game with his eyes. So he's trying to imagine what can happen when the ball is released from the goalkeeper. You need to be in advance in your brain to see what's happening. Then he can dribble, we all know that. But he sees the game in a different way, like he sees life. So this is why sometimes people don't understand him outside of the field. But he's a lovely guy, great guy, but I can tell you what, he doesn't speak a lot outside of the field. But when he's on the ball, he speaks with the ball very well.
Enti wa bo abrante for the Michael Lisa basse so yo bia when my dear ye pan and so man Mike so on kasa na say bia hold the camera air capture na ya na we sanko for na wo mompe nemom wo bone bono awa gupamano so e de kasa e ne supporters no ye hu Madrid say around Santiago Bernabeu bia net focus ya ne ya kan wasem before before the game no enso ewo honum to ba Facebook no so a ubenya sa tifo no ahwesempo no around Santiago Bernabeu popo achi no na cha se tifo no ewo honum wo kwa the sideways nso a na cha se tifo no enso ewo a enu Madrid boboko no de tie ene sam ewo Santiago Bernabeu no o ma honum eye energetic ema team no na enu aye hu Florentino Perez ene Alexander Safrin UEFA president ya catch am so betna benso ampa enu amotena benso edin kama Zinedine Zidane eba Bernabeu hebere game ni bia na enye Isekra sans na Brantani din ene Rodrigo he wo so wapeke injury batanu a ye hu ni Santiago Bernabeu Thiago Pitach says Brantana Babe the youngest player in the history to start a UEFA Champions League quarter-final game for Real Madrid Bobo Kono at the age of 18 years 249 days no says Wanu Nababe the youngest player in UEFA Champions League quarter-final game for Real Madrid now record ni ekura Raul Gonzalez Blanco had on from 1996 heba be say just 2026 year utumu say mfie akwani mu yie pa but Kylian Mbappe anya goal number 21 in 24 Champions League games for Real Madrid Bobo Kono Antonio Rudiger as because of Kylian Mbappe goal no still na Madrid Bobo Kono alive in the next leg because so where we are no sit no krapa and say a tough night e wa Bernabeu emuamo but story no a fall from over so na no alive wo mu GDS so betimi atane results na Vini Junior so e akwa to Instagram say we are alive believe not just a Madrid supporters no enya GDS emuamo we are convinced that we can turn it around in Munich and no hey Madrid captain Federico Valverde Habran definitely Trent Alexander-Arnold the last 3 games wapo hama Real Madrid na Brantano provided assist ewe biamu 3 consecutive assists and wenya in 3 consecutive matches against Atletico Mallorca and Bobo Kefin and Bayern Munich and where assist Trent Alexander-Arnold they say we just first half and one more second half into anything can happen when it is Real Madrid in the Champions League and no and Sama Trent Alexander-Arnold what they told you so him how excellent Bayern Munich share a lot of goals wamo great game into no crepa anisa and no Bayern Munich Bobo can perform better but wamo huge task manim this week actually next week Allianz Arena.
We need to analyze the game, the positives and the negatives. We've seen where we could exploit them. We've seen the areas in which we were able to create chances and their weaknesses, but on the other side of that where
Eno ayansema Trent Alexander-Arnold de two tackle Brante for Jonathan Tade ko Kylian Mbappe so no na Varo Abalawa ese no krapa anese wadwenwa wanti ase Rafi Michael Oliver amfasa red card na ama Brante no wasi also one sign entiase all orange men yellow card awodi no na ose the fact say Bayern Munich for perform better no enso ayade bia kire say wo mu Bobo Kefin Real Madrid no mu adwuma ye in the second leg because our Allianz Arena see for Abrante from Manuenia so be sa saves no extra say yes no Madrid Bobo can perform here I was so give everything our Allianz Arena na team see players in the dressing room no will be a kasa about we will win in Munich na cha say bibia cha say players in our GDS won betimi akọ Munich akwa kodim kunim o GDA e won players in muso betimi atene we no Kofi Ababe tojo say so far we have 19 matches wanya lose ni 6 and Xabi Alonso ebo 28 matches when you lose no 5 and uramu ewo Bobo kwa no enso ayacha say Real Madrid wo aso ya Kylian Mbappe and LED goal kin ewo our Champions League ma when you 13 goals and Hurricanes no and 11 goals and games across Barcelona team no at na Spotify company no mo any Atletico Madrid about 7 p.m. Isman Kovacs and ekwa kwagina mfimfini na afi watimi atoto niema afi urama de ate ani Liverpool team no amonso uramu ewo pade prince no mo any PSG team na akwa kwahia Jose Maria Sanchez Martinez and ekwa kwagina mfimfini Asanta Rafi no so handle game and Fabian Ruiz and Bradley Barcola wo mo out muntimi MOB Emma PSG and Alisson Becker so Liverpool game no enya de so betimi akipu goal post Alexander Isak and wobebo game ni because Anslot I confirm it.
Ni brem fi ball no de.
Ushia na no wabisa no. Ushia na no wabisa no. Na Kofi we dia mame fantwim nese o ye Messi a me di twim ye Messi ni anya abotre Nyambotre so be adwuma na Nyambotre because according to report oh fantastic oh
and me asa be bia wana me
I say we
do be catch say but I weather why
the whole Ghana
weather forecast
information
na
about that me we hand me ba no what you say eto start ya
Gadi tu mu dia ka why legend
se Kofi na onu wa wajimi di
come Zadi tu dwa wa ha me kofa na no parking so so mu hia o se mo hwe se na no di tu dwa se to sa de e ka se size for se beto mo se so ne hwe be
enti dia tie ne se eto wi anye se e breki o anwule hoso kakra
sa
e be sia ba kakra
information ba
the whole Ghana
so na to no
the whole Ghana e start be 3:34 from Accra eba me atwa sanity e bo be 6:30 to 7 no e bo be 6:30 to 7 no na duru kuma se oh e bo free Nigeria be police e bo free Nigeria be police nti ba bi ena akuafo no krepa ne se ejaya enye wa adwen se ukomfom because wan hwe ya ebesia bo usi niema mesro jai ochina no wa prepare sente sanso agi otwembe 3 days time
okay tibona and now tene gasamna ni se wadi esowie no weather forecast was forecast ne kama 8 media man I see watch ensio beto ne ai kuse eto wase nyese bia eto na atia ne sa begugu a nti o senior man no ye wo kofom se jai nyese aswa train 3 days
3 days in yemfa
3 days in ye brand yemfa zena bibia bako
go bibia bako pa se bibia bako de of course yaba be yejuma yaba be yejuma nya se hey Champions League no na enkomo ne doso
ya ne mo
emusu wa de yeah
yo and there's one top
of course
okay ne we show goals no
me bought 5 back my bom middle 4 and new one abane say abrewa affected kakra
kakedro doso
is it okwa no run
na ade ba konso ne say owia no asande fufu atosu
ana miki
ona nkwa aduane o say ye we fa ya nkwa aduane
ni minim na sia ba
sini minim
kakra
ade pro hole jise ye ko rere
ready bro
chilling doso do
daddy we shifa daddy we shi home fa
chilling doso na opra kwa na fu abe ye num holiday obeko ni clean sheet
yes come
on your clean sheet yo
yes come
and mama ye chance so holiday chance so holiday
eto baba o ka se dia bro
ma so otite Facebook otite
yo and yo baby on say yo we say yanko
Kofi Champions League in same bebere but they dey my more company and any team abaye
98.1
because to come at the Bernabeu Stadium and win in fact enye easy because this is a record that for the first time in 25 years NSC say Bayern coach abe win a 90 minutes game at Bernabeu Stadium because we know say who ball Real Madrid there at Bernabeu Stadium they will throw everything at you even if they know say season under review we are better than them kurana they will make you feel it before the games already even Madrid Barcelona rival the fans in fact atmosphere no mu create you know and when we talk about how big games like this they be I use the word magnitude for people to understand how deep at the end they gave by and fans about 4,000 tickets right Madrid for no more 76,000 fans so the stadium 80,000 fans now they were very intimidating but I had a lot of talking points because in the first half it was the Bayern fans, you know. And in the second half, Madrid had the belief some bet me a BB. And yenim say even with the mentality of Real Madrid, even at 2-0, I'm back it down. They will still come at you. And to hold your grounds to win, no, it's something I say about so. Yes, upon reflection, in as much as you will take this, you know, you will look at the chances that Bayern missed and say 2-1 the next communia a better result than 2-1.
Yeah.
Because they got all the clear
chances of some committee and be simple. But you see,
Bayern team now is just too good. Yes, Yaka and Maka wait that. Say, you started season, you know. Who's the team we are on the form, the Costro, now form. Maybe we are not here to Nasa Pija. Bayern phone, or we Johnny Gina, so from my day one, I may say, or my share lives against Siano, Bessie and Ne, or my form. In a Champions League, in a league, DRB Pokal, and everything. There's an interesting story. Do you know, say, Bayern the last 2 times, our Moje Champions League, Nibi, and our Moje treble. Yes. And this time round, that's all the 3 competitions league in the they call DRB Pokal potentially and they are the key favorites to win the Champions League at this point in time. It's just a treble, Man City waje treble, PSG waje treble. And to the agro, yes, Bayern for the Champions League go. You want some side treble call. Truth is, company's team is just too good. You're familiar with the way they play. So Bayern there. Omo transitions effort, build them from the back, the way omo move the ball. In fact, so only say Jebo Noah, the threat of Luis Diaz, any goals, particularly who are isolating 1v1. They said onye bi one Trent Noah, just a support eba. Yenim say Hurricane is a very good goal scorer, plus a creator. You cannot predict him. Technically brilliant. But one thing that me personally bet to say, na me familiar with, omo pressing no. And it took me by surprise. The way I buy without the ball. And I am there after the game. All the players that did interviews, you know, I can say they were just good on the ball and without the ball. And honestly, it was the pressing that gave them the 2 goals, no more share, you know. And yet transitions, no. But pressing, no. Because look, the first goal, because of the intense pressing, no. And then the man pass and no Vinicius, a boy, you know, a copy Olise. Yeah. Ama Olise the boy na take him, and of course, so amunya turnovers we shape when I say, but in good transition and how company are building a team like this, you know. Omobe put 2 passes together, no more cabo not to them because a typical buyer, no, it's say understanding. Makato omu team no, I want to front line. And no money BBL. Because even with the press, no, because omu says omu ja chirewa, opamaka no manka just wanya de. Yes. Stanisic, Conrad Lima, Jonathan Tazo sa wanya de. Nti kofi so omu say omu ja ma Madrid for no eta reach final third wa. Just no ya bom. Nti so omu pressing Madrid deep. Madrid for so comfortable building from the back. Yes. Nti in fact, say you can't obi tini team was here. Where company players never front line and all the 4 players. Kofi Hurricane scored. Yabebaso. Luis Diaz scored. Sergi Gnabry assisted. Olise assisted. I was looking at this squad. Only one thing I common with the coach. Coach in English. And what to Hurricane who is an English born also English. And what to Luis Diaz are also English from Liverpool. What to Sergi Gnabry Stoke Arsenal English. What to Olise coming from Crystal Palace or English. The good communication. Your person and again, they are selfless. He did spoke about their mentality, member company. So, but the opposite do amoyano, or do amoye, and they are selfless. We jibon no baby away, and to amoji pass and ankasana, and of course, Luis Diaz himself were Trent there. Can be as baby tinibi and back and no found. He gave the goalkeeper no chance, no call for placement, quality finish for first goal. As a result of without the ball, who dinner or shame. Again, second goal no amoshe no. Ovi me de omo screenshot ne buy. Unim say under 22 seconds. And I felt it within me. Omo ba no. Say o share Bayern phone di me no mo de ba park na so. Na me share Madrid phone di me na. In fact first half no omo ba no me who the same thing. And the second half the same thing. You look as a Bayern phone looking more ready. At the say Real Madrid. You look as a Madrid for to have the tactics. As omo be head the Bayern there. And okay. So as an and the see so say and these seconds. So the person that was watching the game, my guy said, "Unim diama go away ye me huno. Me feel it within me before someone pass the ball." And I don't know the little details in you. Company catch you more dressing room because even in the first half, you pass a ball no one come go over the bar. And don't say a baby. And maybe a coach in the catch room, and more buy ya because most some buy no you can see say Carreras on you ready What I say?
Yes.
And as a Pavlovich is away, a scene and him dinner, no ye born, or ye born one or Mupia Bonama Olise. Olise no so in ball about 2 months. Fabolo, Hebanabao Stadium, and a Yahweh. This is Real Madrid over 80,000 spectators. Boy, ne bought to say, oh dear, gross, or bought born to say, on any and or Jibon, untimenge, eh? Me blame Carreras, baby. But do baby, mean some limuno. Eh? Gulak was all Buana back first half of them. Baby, you're done in the fire, one cobium. And her Nebono, the assistant Hurricane. Or Shadan or draw all the 3 players. 3 players and no Hurricane free outside the box. This zone and Hurricane is such a top class finisher. Wow. Quality and no play C ball. Yes, me susu say a courtois or wakakra a beer ne magical nights no. But no chase lunin esanra. Because no see equally good saves, 8 solid saves. Even though a rustic in terms of the reflexes, definitely was second keeper, no first keeper there. But Kofi Hurricane, you see, he helps the team so much. First goal, no, he was involved. The second goal, no, the share. In fact, the chances that the lives of Upamecano and Timmy Mansion, Hurricane, any Sabol way, or no, Fab, a typical striker, Biancobe, yes, or no, Opiamo Pamecano said that. I don't say no. A defendant. No defendants were there. I had to mean, and Cabimano. Go defend our sent when your chance are there. As a gosh, and when you look at the typical Bayern team and the way they played and all aspects of play. In fact, talking of their pressing shape, no, Kofi. And it's a Madrid problem. And I'm sure the distance, kilometers will be covered once again in the Champions League, just as the Man City games. All the time, opponents more running, either home and now away they say Real Madrid. All the time. And the total running, no, Pavlovich, cover 11.8 kilometers, Kimmich 11, Olise 10.66, Luis Diaz Stanisic, and Sana Real Madrid, of course, Fede Valverde, Chouameni, Carreras, Arnold, Rudiger, and Omoba. Averagely, Bayern the cover 10.54 kilometers, Real Madrid 9.64 kilometers. It make a huge difference for game because actually they are running more, the enemy bring more. And yes, one of the aspects are Nanchabi Alonso you're obsessed with Montake, Monrane, Monkoback. Other players think you're comfortable with. But no one key positive thing and Alonso de Bebano. Alonso the MSC a lot of things are and also anti-miamwa. So I think that with even Abelo as one better to us and say Kwadani did training no to me come because and we saw say by a team no look stronger, taker, explosive, everything than Real Madrid. Hey, Real Madrid on. Said ye ni momo bo na de me ka se nra ye me nwanwa na meboa because a typical Real Madrid if you look at something a team a yenim said they will allow you to play particularly to say Bayern and then when they get on ball no they build up on those chances now ever fall for them no I say the Vinicius big players to show up big nights then you rely on the big players to show up on the big nights but Enra, those moments came, but the big players couldn't show up because, my statistics not in case mincho. In as much as Bayern ball no more better no. In terms of statistics, Real Madrid should have won the game rather. Even though Bayern SG no, I was throw as in expected goals because we had the clearest of opportunity of Upamecano. Say no, the Luis Diaz, a boy ball uni. After those chances, Madrid came into the game strongly and committed my winning game. No, but chances no a typical Real Madrid can fall here. You expect the big players. Seto Vinicius and my SOS, a Tom Mbappe and my SOS. A bit Tom Mbappe 2 times. Yes, one time share. We credit Manuel Neuer, but Mbappe hasn't co share more than 1 goal. Vinicius almost empty pool. Goalkeeper na da. Almost so, and Manuel Neuer, no truth is Kofi, what that Champions League matches 136. And Bayern's what that 540 something plus matches in total. It was no that goal post in morning, baby, a poor Niano, a CA. And you know, head or that Vinicius, what the experience almost Vinicius best chance, and also 2 born of father so. And no, Mrs. Agoni Bua, let's so you want to keep on so. but oye na dwen say obe move Vinicius de na ko tight angle because so wa no asade ne hu nyina aba no Vini ye na dwen say obobo na fa no ho a ba bia be fa ene say kobo nchen no by the time you realize no one may see those opportunity again Vini nya typical Vinicius bon no to be placing here no about 2-3 chances always still ni nyina and the end truth is that chances now on a typical Champions League night and can fall for Madrid nko mo the 10 results may bo mo di miraculous club ni ade they got those chances but they couldn't do that. Hey Mano Noya 9 saves. It is for the first time in 5 years. Why such saves our Champions League night. Wow. In fact, in the history of the Champions League, since our Opta for some started on collecting data, no. Goalkeeper be no to maba na ba abe 9 saves. And into the man of the match, no. That tells you how great I know ye impose. And no remind you obi how an share dey no. Na go no kra share no no. Because if referee here watch and say vibrate and say no oji atum. Umpire checking na tra line kakra bi. Oyibo na pio. And he tells you how good no way imposed for team and the other by Munche. He was too good. Now Mbappe first chance in the same. Who's the goalkeepers name say? Players be Bobby one the former home. Yes. Bobby na Mbappe nya so place or so place for last pool. It was the only chance or yes so the keeper na him Kobeshe. But this first chance no way because this goalkeeper him say omo the ball na fa him into a kwani koto dwe no plus bi it years all ba fa na him pe e be ball koto dwe. He's one goalkeeper was perfect. I was so clearly Manuel Neuer was just outstanding. He saved them. Now her statistics Bayern bought 20 shots. Madrid bought 20 shots. Why enjoy game? We are game men enjoy. 9 shots on target for Bayern and Madrid. 8 for Bayern. Yes. And 4 big chances for Madrid. I'm saying 3 big chances for team and the other Bayern. So you look at every single time you realize that game nankasa foul krobia 12-12. Na more there. Na very interesting. And clearly Bayern for no and they did all that they needed to do to get the results. Adieba kwa ye me ya say Enra Trent don't say defensively omwa but offensive play na no edene. And ono no assist Kylian Mbappe go no. Kofita go. Yeah. The yame yana say Vinicius deny na perfect access no almost. Because the chance now baby Trent who Vinicius say ogina no ball no pa me no ye na adwe say or the tibe twe ball no. Ama Vini akose no. I tell you the vision in that pass from Trent was something else. But unfortunately no even Jubileum Bam he played absolutely perfect game. Or just on Germany for no, on Bayern for no, and Ojebo no dominant movement, holder play, or on it Militao. Even Brahim Diaz Beckham clearly BP Sessa completely in this Madrid team, and that was where Nkobet Ombetimi about game. And yes, Bayern I had here. Tina Maka said Benebao Stadium no Kofi. On the rich one, the artist, no. And then I make a chance. Speaking of from Obama, no post said, bro, we haven't even posted that the second half started yet. Still on Manchester. That was how fast almost second goal no was. And imagine says so Manchester goal no. But we could have even turned the results. Yes. Because even at 2-1, no, where the intense pressure any BBR. Company after the game is trying to give a lot of credit to the players because he doesn't want to take the credit. But I tell you, company is working. What say coach being say yeah Juma with team so. Let's be very frank, let's be very honest. This typical Bayern born ever born Bayern completely. And it is because of the coach. The coach is doing the work. Waka so the small details being a count, but players in is all about mindset. But even for the player to believe say it's about their mindset, no. A certain coach in audition will remember. And yes, they will say the man himself, the gaffer in a company, no, Kofi. In as much as a young coach. Interestingly, goalkeeper and anything coach, you know. Manonoya is 40 plus. Company was 39. And he tells you how interesting at the end of the year. But and no scandal, he is doing the work. Adiaba in the course of the game, here my just can be as mechanic say. Referees the entire more mabaso. But I'm not dear. Mebo Michael Oliver baso. Okay. Hey, Kofi. Se experienced referee one who say game ni mu e de bibia set up no bet to allow the flow of the game like this no it was some edu baby American into obet theater na no cry but still or handle game ni perfect. Yes, officiating in big games there will be errors but in as much as I agree so Olise ball na a penalty clear penalty Olise afa control box nim e to na nima wo hye Carreras nim so ontimi nya ball wa hye da sum na hwe box nim e dey penalty so referee no adwen ye ni 2-2 amra na se ma na hwe so because what there is VAR enti sa ball no e VAR and na say frɛ no enye the problem whether some Real Madrid Vinicius ball na Madrid for ni so na enye penalty Vinicius ball head that code down for ma Upamecano so wo na referee ni gina ho okay Jonathan Tah ball na Madrid for say red card no VAR na can say referee no and for the center in Michael Oliver and not to be honest or the English officiating him or ya there and enei Kofi company asem na o can before the game nothing na here but was say adeɛ bakɔ yɛ ne there in this very time ne sɛ ɔbɛbɔ return encounter no the friend second leg ɛwɔ ne fie now nei wabɛwe ni away 2-1 ɛna ɔde return encounter no ɛkɔ ne hɔ buying because imagine sɛ a 2-1 wɔ hɔ a Casamre still man for behu Madrid as favorites but say you know even over all the bookmakers are averagely said they made way by it is one of many who say obi as see e baby agina na yam predict a obi e man Real Madrid either 15%, 14%, 13%, 10%. And Omoma buy an 85% chance of qualification and more because they know, say, baby, Real Madrid for Nedruno. Buy for Nedruno. Omona Bako Edru semi-finals because in the history of the competition, European football, knockout phase, out of 31 times I buy an accord in the first leg away, Omako advanced 30 times. So mo kwasha first leg wa we no 31 times na esi na mu 30 ni nyina mo to asoko mo anim with the exception of Inter Milan 2010 Belgian Champions League semi-final mo inu kwasha o mo 2-1 so it tells you say baby abaye na edru ne de because the truth is say Madrid Belgian Champions League Madrid Belgian bibia and this season you don't see that. Let's be very frank. The season that Madrid won the champion 2024 no unim say in the league in a Champions League, in every competition, one team penetration, Atletico Madrid. Of course, Champions League unbeaten. This season, Real Madrid are losing 11 games already. And clearly it tells you say, this is not a typical Madrid season. 11 games normal lose. And clearly, Bayern for the Kofi, huge advantage and will be extremely disappointed. You cannot even comprehend someone qualifier. Okay. Kofi Arsenal. And kakran as na ko and a omo path no because the same matter that from Man City abe face by no Arsenal odika share Leverkusen Sporting and enye easy say obekwa share was Sporting fee because for 23 years or 23 matches at home Kofi obi antimi show and not just a win they kept a clean sheet again almost goalkeeper and man of the match David Raya. And it means a clean sheet and a man of the match talks about a performer. And Obianim said David Ryan was na a lot. 98.1. This is their unbeaten record, no. 23 games unbeaten, 17 wins in a row. No manya ufie. And it tells you, say, no more strong form. But then to say Leverkusen game no, Arsenal decided say, so man we ne kra no mutimi ball drawer. Kofi, omo be fear. They will do the needful and advance. Yes. But then 90 minutes, Leverkusen crowd was share 90, no. Carvet take saying 90th. Yeah. And run 90 plus 1 on the same year go no. So Carvet ni important goals. Any baby ya no position on one J pass. Ebi no shema Chelsea Champions League no. So clearly, I think Arsenal also did well and they deserve credit. And they me show saka 2 competitions no. Arsenal betima comprehend therefore so akọ because the never by last week, you know, Carver was asked about that. And Omka said this is a very huge boost. And yes, job is not done yet, but I think they will finish the job and advance to the semi-finals. That will be very, very interesting. And then, Kofi, you shall see him free Barcelona now. Okay, Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. Obviously, say already I have 4 games. This season, Barca, Atletico, and Richmond they toss wa obehu. Last week, ikura yehwe baako. Na Kofi, when you look at these two teams. In fact, we shouldn't forget. Say last season, Barcelona both drew semi-finals of the Champions League, and they were eliminated by Inter Milan.
Yeah.
Of which they felt say last season they come final. They did all they could. But this time around, me I sure say Barcelona for a person season be better side than this season.
Yes.
Fortunately for them, in the league, I'm gonna share Atletico Madrid 2-1. Real Madrid lose to Mallorca 2-1. And then I'm a league in a 7 points gap them. So now they can switch their focus on more attention, and fight for the Champions League. Because league in a 7 points gap.
7 points gap in them.
Now, this Atletico Madrid team that Barcelona are playing already this season, 4 meetings now, Barca are winning 3. In the league, Atletico Madrid home and away.
Yeah.
3-1 back, 2-1 back. And a Copa del Rey, no, Atletico Madrid share first like 4-0. And no grand Barcelona be share Atletico Madrid will fear 3-0.
Yeah.
Now don't forget, Barcelona are ruthless at home. So far, all the games on my boss Spotify can do wins. And Atletico Madrid are called 2 times. I'm going to lose 3-3. And it talks about how Barcelona team is looking like when they are playing at home. Now, me sure say so no be bo say ya. Otenase on also be who the way our team. And that is what is going to make this game very interesting, because in as much as me Atletico Madrid and Barcelona bar, me feel Atletico is a very disappointing team. If it's a chance never turn money cry, I won't take it. 2-1 no lose here. Can you count the number of times that they got chances against my number 7? And San Barcelona ever game. A game that 10 against 11 Barcelona in a way. But Atletico Madrid should have won the game earlier. And Zagrana born like a red card emblem. Barcelona started the game without a first number 9. Played the first 9. There was no Rafinha, right? And you said Rafinha and they press and without a number 9. Obi am pressing on first phase. Now Barcelona no so am press here. Already almost say about highline. Yeah. They allowed the opponent to say on deliver long balls to Barcelona for Nechi. And that was what led to Giuliano Simeone early goal, no? Because when Lenglet got the ball, Obi am pressing no who say Barcelona for us money. No ball no Giuliano Simeone question here. And it's a Barcelona for the ball without pressing no. Atletico Madrid for no comfortable. What I say? Yeah. So they got those chances. Now, I'm wondering how to deal with the Barcelona high line and get goals. Scoring against Barcelona, and now let's come and deal. But I'm problem, they say, they will still end up disappointed. Oh, I'm a problem. Yes. No. And now, Obia, the Atletico Madrid team that will show up today. Because when you look at Barcelona, let's be very honest, playing at home, they are the favorites. But to qualify to the next phase of the Champions League, it depends on the results of Barcelona. Okay. Meaning what I say? Because I think 2-goal margin, 3 goals margin will set them free.
Okay.
But the very difference one deficit one. Say the Atletico Madrid GDU because in the cup games, Atletico Madrid play better than in the league. Even on Barcelona last season in the Copa del Rey, one had a powerful, but they were able to win against Barcelona 4-2. No better than Barcelona 70 plus minutes in the corner. Atletico. This season, there, I'm saying Barcelona cup game Copa del Rey free. Cup final. So in the cup games, you lose as if say Atletico Madrid play better than in the league. That is one thing that maybe we are expecting. Yes, Omumiri has been affected by injuries for Barcelona. Huge blow. Brandt and the other Rafinha. But minim say with Lewandowski, this game will be started, which is likely, Bebwa more than the way they played last week game, was a free bench. And no he came and then he helped the team. Obeshare last minute goal. Obekase Cancelo's effort, but he did well. Yes, Cancelo will be better. Looking at the way our ball in recent times, then the form, then the confidence and the experience in the Champions League. Atletico Madrid should deal with goalkeeper Yano Black injured. The one who's so consistent in header. Johnny Cardoso, midfielder injured. Pablo Barrios injured. These are critical players in the middle of the park. So when you look at Pedri, how Barcelona for Atletico for Madrid so more press more the no Pedri more can game any tempo down. Kofi, yes, it is not going to be any different. But I side with Barcelona for a win tonight. Because in fact, Lamine Yamal, the kind of moment that they will create, the kind of magic that they will create. I think 2-1 win for Barcelona, 2-1. Anything like that. Yes. Okay. Now, the last game, Parc des Princes, PSG, a boy against Liverpool. Now, of course, last season on PSG in the Champions League, we shouldn't forget they are the defending champions. Now, interestingly, Liverpool got show 1-0 last season. And almost be Liverpool 1-0 and the core penalties and no Liverpool. But when you look at the two teams this season, PSG were formed. Even in the league, is a lots of fun and more time. The league to trainer. And the PSG were 1 game advantage. But the league 4 points. It talks about say league no more assume. Now, in the Champions League, similar trajectory. To say last season, omo konwaya for playoffs, omo aba omo form na sanso. And okwa for so yi English oppositions. Last season they called the Champions League, you know. They've started. Must Chelsea just say A2 and A3. Omo bro Chelsea from. And they home and away, omo be facing another English opposition. Here you know him say if form is anything to go by, Liverpool form on yet. Because typically Liverpool in the Champions League, players are expect to deliver. Hey, Mo Salah no. Mo Salah form on yet. Now it is a Kitike who will be playing against a French side. And now we expect to say will deliver a lot. And then yes, that Liverpool for rely on him so much. But front line, no, yeah, typical Mohamed Salah can so much depend on him now. On the other side, Kvaratskhelia, Doué, and Dembele. Omumi and saying you ruthless with and without the ball. Now Liverpool so omuko face you omu defense no nano Van Dijk. Ono so achese why emre ye. Yes. Konate so cannot be trusted. Yes, against a French opposition. But when you look at still the attack of PSG, now they be facing Liverpool. Milos Keke is started right, and then I don't know the other ball Strohonom there number 2 no. But whoever plays, I think Liverpool have a lot of problems in dealing with in terms of PSG attack. Now in the middle of the pack, interestingly, Liverpool could have Gravenberch, McAllister, Szoboszlai, good. They can be able to deal with the likes of Joao Neves, Vitinha, and whether Zaire Emery and whoever plays. But I tell you, game win so slight details, slight margins, and a bit determines results. No? And I tell you, I see a lot of difference makers in this PSG currently, plus a coach, you know, than this Liverpool team. So based on these metrics, I think I side with PSG. Okay. And yes, straight win. My double chance will side with him and the DD PSG. Yes, for this first leg. Straight. Yeah, until I say, Croman say, and Jimmy Benio. What I say? It is a man in the I side double chance. PSG. Okay, maybe you're one of the people who are very convinced. 2 less than the Liverpool. But even if someone draw that's not the boy pan somebody against Man City. Oh, that's a son of a body, but football is something else. Okay. What does it? Let's see what they will bring. What does I say? Well, Liverpool who Ngomu Hanomu bench have Elliot Cran and Bonidi or more sample on Carbonio. Ketwa they said they are the bone Jones. Curtis Jones, yeah, on another side I make Curtis Jones. Oh, Omunina. So and then someone say Ibebu Isaac. And I'm one coaching song started. Okay. So let's see. Yo, Mate, yeah, say I know I have said Adam Senna or Tenenka say yeah. My main announcement to Inchaman Sana. Okay. Mr. Ram, where the Zoom lion for? Mpotemu ha nyina unse ye pesi edi ye hu ninti ye de das beans ya beji gibi bi kura PS kana beji but be busumi ni say bola na ye ma mo mefa ye nim se munya ba bi ntunwo se mo petro asan se de enyo obi ante ase awoma ye nya we se what I say bi won ntemu ha he Akwaaba FM ntemu anyina mura enwura no eba sa no a bola no yensan fan kofi ana ana mu fie ho ayi say baby ya Presby Park ye kobo ball nche on fie bi na store we me say o pe baby crowd keke de ade a shedas bi nim ayema omo mefa nipa nso de ade a cha de sen o be ye fi nti be de na o de gogun ye nti be sere nti ye sere brekum de yenim sa ho ni die yes
Golden City.
What I say? And the last time na metie super ne sha and Kofi yemon emrante na. They are doing very well. Hey, omo ye boni aka mbeka. Omo ye papa de onse mo de mani.
Omo ye adwuma papa.
Ade ba ko amani gye ho kra ye when sha ni super omo say. So omo ne mpanifo kasa na se bi jonkifo na. Omo jeje ball no. Kofi ta go. So omo jai. Because ankofo no omo nya ji scan wi a. Omo van go. Omo ekutokuto omo down no mu se fi no me go. No ma kokro baby foforo. No ma sketch show omo botom kufu. Ska wa wom. Enzo so omo van ko da because nim say o de kwa omo je ne kakra. Enti se obeki bi scan nyina na kwan wa. No wa hwe aguda na chi. Enti omo no nya bibia no omo ye boni bi any sika no omo pa die ni. Enti ese bi nipa kan anase this Zoom Lion people they said be ya because uncle for the go echiro kra na ochi na untimi nya na but say be ye the more madwum da we can nice business uncle for betima ukwa akra na ade a billionaires adwuma o amam for the GL mu ni ade baller no omo so a omo to azonto na event say and omo dey so baller sika adwuma kese
you Mate yada se no aye Hussein Adams na wote ne nka se wo wie no what the baller de na twato no enti yankwe yeba sisie na yanyi messages ni bi emfro channel so bonon kra yani opportunity service and loan for bidding komo awufiase simanu duna no chi no de aka na yabeto ato aso awufiase na channel so say justice funds was seven cancer se kroma yan ni so mama yakwanya se some force re ni udwa enti so pe bi atobra ne na akade nyina no unsa betima aka bi etimi e de free akate was seven cancer se eno sa edanchan phones bi etise techno phones rapa infinite asana ite phones no ne nyina obenye bi ato ana afeso nkora tablet na obetimi e da ya course ahoro obetimi da kenken ya obetimi de suande no ohia bia unsa betima aka bi e de free yakate ana afeso was seven cancer se easy buy ne se eguso ekoso de nene wo de ne se oba okra Ghana card na e be gina hwe odini afa documents no ye wia e de Ghana card no be show se be room away shop wo odu phones bi etise techno phones asana infinite na fe ite phones ho wo de konekoyi wiya na we 30%. Uti 30% ni the phone ma o the phone ko fi ba ko use phone. They aka na man to be twa ne kakra kopim so be twa wi. Wo se men kan chesa phone e kuta asase so sa de ba. E be sa repair ne kama itimi da ma. En found how is ato phone. Ana fi so se men kan chesa laptop akofa foforo de aba. Ai so 1005 Ghana cedis obenye bi. Papa ne bi Windows nya twa ne ready. Nti bo modern ko na ko je de na akowi so no laptop obenye bi atom. Justice funds obehunu brekum. One post office no ND and we breku double contract akwanso. Was seven countries say our friend or friends is here. 0208 220716 and answer 0248 328350 friend and come bia keche bia no wonu be di no abo ama isi nyama no o setimi akabi e de fra makache omanyina e kan bi ene anopi oti enkase de akudim sem no ye de we see your friend amankona listo we say hello bro good morning okay you yada asin we see watching the show live from Brekum country number 1 the god of football in favor Barcelona tonight I say greeting to my mom Amabadum the yam seller Ajay Okada brother Maklele Tawu Alenge City Boy and all country number 1 community members from Great Mugabe. The messenger was the Abba and Anopim was a greeting to Adams way from Francis the view the messenger or the Abba Francis Hussein Edasepa was say your friend Dako Samuel was more fire Yadasim was say Bayern a great performance from Bayern yesterday was the Black Coffee Barcelona is winning tonight. My regards to Yadasi we from Tete Nicholas the messenger or the Abba Akabrain so just Akwaaba radio papa Akabrain said bibia bokode ye chao enana p was say your friend Jato Kinsley was hotel live from Adam Newtown more fire Jato Yadasi and p so the message no Ediaba was say nice one there bro was say you David the message or the Abba was a good morning Black Coffee was a prince this is Don Sipo inside Tomotama 7 was in fact you guys are always on point Yadasi keep the fire burning was a prince my English to Senadans you Yadasi say we say na Josh why na yentwaso na yenkweni was say I can see you okay you yeah na yenkweni we from was say your friend boy glory boy what say Basa or win today you Yadasi was say watching the show live and clear at Half-Mem Airport was the champion Kofita got more fire congratulations to Bayern Munich for their victory yesterday. Listen to Yasma. Gorgeous space and my lovely father, no joke. We are a star boy. The message of the Half-Mem at the Eba. No. I say Yantuaso ni yenyu info. Say good morning, bra Kofi Tago. Was watching the show live at Fusia Mill. Was greeting to you and Arsenal fans from Nelson. Nelson say be about the say the message Eddie Aba and Anopi. Now I say Yantuaso na yenyu info na yehwe. Na yeba yemremo Akwaaba TV hono. Na yenkonyi de epiepie hono emra yewi ade aka na ebeto aso ka president is akodu Senegal sesi ntinya sanki yo akodu what is he akodu Senegal sesi nti omokunsha ne nyina fa decision is say CAF a peace board na abomodia etimi ede ababontia ezi okwadie obi Senegal FA no kwa na isakunsha na one ne continue so jari bi ani na chitesi was say even though Real Madrid lost yesterday, but I trust them. Was we go? We also going to win in Munich. We a Razak Idrisu. Where the? I want to agree you. I'm a fan of you. On the break answer. What's a good morning, Black Coffee? Was watching the show live from the Black Babylon South Software. Was a bra? In fact, yesterday Bayern Munich good football. Rough. Okay, was it today? Barcelona is going to win by 5 goals. You, the Black Babylon South Software. The messenger or the Abba or say we did for case. Was say watching you live? Or say Barcelona winning tonight. It listen to honorable wisdom or say Boama MC Edma Chumanga South. Yeah, that's it. We a Benji messenger or the Eba and what's it? Good morning. I'm watching you guys live in Italy. Napoli was a priest. Update me on Amsterdam and third Mandian brother. Football is in them is the end. Oh, Nana said to message and I said, yeah, that's why. Say bibi abako odi. What say Madrid is in Spain, but S is silent. We Kwame Mauli Benjamin messenger what the aba you. Yantwaso na yeba na medical character say na corona ba Kwame ma team ni bra na yamfa shisha so asi na yewia na dia kana atwase Remedy Dental Clinic omo kan bi na na pi wote nka se dia godiem semeno ye di edan Saso and Dr. Tachi Herbal Center wasi eniwu ya de so sign ho a wanhwe no ani no anko hu ade bim ana fees Dr. Owusu Ocha Herbal Center wasi we number 1 Herbal Center ewo kroma isi obi bia jomatu na fi Glory Temple of Christ Ministry wasi min kan jazebra ye dia kwanche ne paibo ye you how ni nyina e fro so se be a ho betimi ato ana fi St. Ignatius Eye Center wasemi nkancha se bra wani no ye behwe na how be was be etimi ane kama etimi da mam mat 700 capsules edro ayi se abagana fo nyina ajato o yare na se wote apone so pese apono ebantema kwano kopa bi na nunum bi ebeboa obenya ho de tip Saso na Gosway aluminium na fi Glassworks semi nkancha se bra glasses won adwuma na ye yensa ne nyuma efe no boso da fon ba adwuma na betimi ane kama etimi da mam ana amfi so yasen heba mister wasemi nkancha se ndupa ani se da bedwaze kwano kopa bi na nunum bi ebeboa ana fi Graceland Hardware Aluminium Saso na Glass Company Limited semi nkancha se bra dan sie ne ma papa no obejewde na osotimi akoyiso ana fi so ABA Herbal Center wasemi nkancha se wani na huna de bra ne modro na huna de ana fi akefo so Akwaaba Enterprise wasa dance ne ma papa ne bra na betu de nansa pepepe fiera no wayibi ana fi so Abijo Natural Health Service wasa men kan so ba ya rebetu ase enko na sabe bium ana fi so Pastor Peter Chere Tetabota Mission of Christ Salvation Ministry International wasa bra ne no nsum ne hawo ne wo so yenyi hasa ha ne nyina no emfre so kama Saso na K Lovett Company Limited was a prepared rope bi atobra on sabetimi aka bi awase ana fi suma rabang samen kan zebra ye ba ma loans ahodo ai so wofu na ahodo no obetimi eda kodowi ana fi so ran smart and takra next samen kan zebra wanum e how be wonum bia sa ha no ye betimi eye the floor ama so wanum etimi ayehwiam omo nyina e kan bi enana bi wote nkata godiem sem no ye de eda ye ko medical karate no nkroba ye ne Opportunity International Service and Loan for Kodin komo ye mam ye no ofiase ena papa ba ko kan Deni Osri rich. Deni Osri. Young Quay na Yambango so. You said there's a more bank in the Omia. No mass I check at all my menu. Why? Jack and some more Mamma need why? Mamma we take and is ever pay you Opediana Panyas and Kitokra with the deeper. Now good morning.
Good morning.
Batina Pombokodi.
Yanko Pandom na, but also
Yamiadum. Your friend Kofi Tagon Patudi.
Kwabena Kunedu.
Pajoane. Kwabena Kunedu. But post or anything.
When I'm your branch manager.
Sir. Oh, and manager, when I see branch manager had in here. Madam, good morning.
Good morning.
Upon Bokodi. But in your frozen.
Barbara.
Oh, okay. The baby in Dosum. Said be a bokodi. Also, we are the opportunity.
Me a relationship officer.
Sir. Oh, okay. You. It does it. Madam, good morning.
Good morning.
Upon bokodi.
I'm here to move.
Batten house with you.
A friend, Esther.
Esther.
Pachan, you.
Me and saying I'm crazy. You, your mamma, Akwaaba. You. Now, men started from me, manager home. And
okay,
you
wait me about Mammy never
I mean started. What's the dinner? Esther on you. Madam Esther, that's a baby aboko be media.
Namia do more.
Yeah, the Namia say. Your honey say, Matwa and Anopi. Be no be Pamone, say, Modem de Caba, Anopi.
And pray the boko. They did come and share what you phone in a baby archie. It did say Namia dum to be a hoye. Yeah. And a permuti and Carne Opportunity International Savings and Loans Limited. And I appear hand man pay. Obian Pamoyen.
Obian Pamon.
There be a per se and no bedding commona. A diadema dinner at the Echenko for. It's a crabbing swab and my tearful in an customers in our soti. Okay, and the man and they appear hand on me.
You and your mamma, some of my Akwaaba be
you.
And young share and your man best and the best and say aba or per se a tearful when then waiting common. I can eat me at once.
Okay, the kind of Mamenda ye who dika cruncher a tearful. Your Opportunity International Savings and Loans I yes, Crabia. A Bank of Ghana, my to me crata say to me a didijuma ewa Ghana. Okay. Your bag Ghana yenya and fear a dunumi no 22 years.
22 years.
Yes.
Wow.
Na your bab rekum yenya 15 years. 15. Say ba hanu mache. And see in the whole Ghana you 39 branches. Wow. I di ejume di na ewa hono. Now for so you bring back can be say network. In the sense say obi account e obrekuma. Now Udru your branch bia with me raho you sika and I say udiska atu honum enti a network and aside that no so ye ubi account to be a link ma phone mobile phone so the beya say bibi ni na untimi ma bank honum a ubetima use phone e diska to account mu
I know you are why dada na sabe number
honum dada ye code e use udiska betima to na say upese oyin so betima safa afasa kwan na so na wayi ska ato wallet so abra Oma bank ai zakonya no so ewo honum na ye savings and loans ntino ye otumi say ye bisika ekora no ma no savings na ye loans so bebra ye boa afoforo ono ohia moa enti ye loans no mebobo so kakra ye wo individual ankran de na ye wo akuku muka mo hubo mo no so ye obi wo ho ye wo de ye bo and sorry sorry person o si sorry die person to instruments o person autobus ni na ye wo ho na ye wo de bo school. Okay. A friend school improvement loan. I no school ben say be school ni an say school no. There be school nankasa. Oh okay. School nankasa proprietor person uneska or the see school blocks or the to school bus person see computer lab ni na opportunity aso ye betima boa. There was school fees loan. Say be away bad time now be go school. Na utwa wani ntwa oba opportunity e be ma. No you be so save on as loan obetima be be analysis. The here say nipa na ye adwuma. Usebu o haya ma unsebu na ye adwuma na ni bank bi din sa wo so dada it's regional so e de boa o. The better me say nipa no di am pass school di me ban rich be school na say be am yes come na say pelu a say je me save one sana dia sa loan me set me akep the here o ye adwuma and our bank account with different banker it's regional so de boa sa me patron ye loans ni na sanity me and mo de na you who save who fine ba who save so a beginning the bit me aboa if you want now only agents are so what save wo and say any sir and e wo salary bo sumi adwuma e fon so de e wo honum e wo kuafo and salary is akaduan pa akra na saboso no so na say wunya ho sa na me adwuma na fa controller and it's me and as a private person there was a fire bank honum and say it's my salary loan now me be no was it's another day I just say a fa hon man say fa controller na it's me agina so aboa and na e wa Greek loan e ma kuafo and so do e ma cocoa and na cashew na sha broken atichu ye tomatoes kakra na no so you obi so do ni na it's me boa mu ka mo ho bom ku
Sir.
Na mwaba na enu mwafa nshechire mu. Se mo qualify e be ya mamo.
Oh, okay. Nti we need loans awori se mo ya wasio.
Sir.
Nti nipa ne pe loan e bia nyoma mbesa na isi odi ba o qualify se loan no nsa betima ka bi.
Obe bi account dey kan. Be bi account we honom. Na waba e ba be hwe wadwuma. Ehu se oye adwuma mpa. Efiri honom no na ya fill loan forms amount. They also be alone be an hon say e bi o ha de japade be di agina mu e bi so wa de nipa ne be di agina mu bi so wa mfa bibia ndi agina mu te depend loan na pesa oje
okay
na e be ma ye hu say nyema se na be hia afiri ho no ente ba ni loans na
wonsi wono etisen
o ye kakra bi
kitwe bi fia bi
asa asra
anoma no
sa kitwe bi ente tie fo nyina mbra opportunity international na mo for mo ha mes dan ye e be bo mo na
mo bank mo international kan wade frama no ne ba
me pa chon 18 ni Ghana
sa
18 ni international nti na yeso kekese bia Ghana bitimu bie adwuma no the international so that there be nti ha no me opportunity Ghana
okay
na mka se ba Ghana 22 years no nti international kasa other countries here honom
okay na mo susu for so mo na mo kroma mo
jiji me pa chon ye osusu mo jiji na wo o trust so etimu gina so the mabo siasa susu loan and so honom e onko fom omufa kromu mo share t-shirt and answer oba omutima identify mo so opportunity for
okay
nti o san kofo no so mo call rounds the hands oba baby account na ye hu babia o ne ama mo abejeje sika
account so ba documents best and easy
account ye your passport pictures too and our Ghana card and our GPS address
no
sanema
no ne am crazy mo here wow
na ibe here
manager so biaka ana
anopay
me pesa me kaka loans ne ho say loan bia ye bi loan aye nye bi ye de ware ene ye de ye yi asa
e bia ho kira ba na mko wale
e da bi eno de ye mfa bosia ware
mi se mi ya o ma mo be o ma be iskanti
so oni mo bi botom
o ma be iskanti so ba na
ende mfo ni ntu bi botom so de be ba so ye de ye yi na ye de ware eno nko an ye nye loan bia ye bi se wo dan na wo di siesie bia ye dan dada na wo pese o ye man ye fe wo de glasses be first bia na ye windows o ya ni nyina ye be ma
obi okay ba sa wa de na ye de ndie mo
ande ni mi nu nko an ye
okay esta na ka waka bibi
na me pese membra enyema titru mienu a ya sesa wo ye adwuma mu ene na ma no pa yetim yadru ha no titru
okay
me dika kasa me ka se wo ankra bosia na wo akuko so de na free and 8th April ye group loans na akuko bosia no ye sesa din no
mo isadin
yes isadin no enti se na ye group loan se se friend e man koso
na ne man kwa na je
enye man kwa na
mo de ma mo nyere
enye man kwa na je but ye percentage wise na e ma doso and na sa loan it is true but I advise e beboa e ma true no mo afon kai ba ye me ma wo
ye na e bre pantie se ngam de edin tjana
e me ma wo but edin no na edin no na ya sesa but oh de bi enye
o mama yama
enye mo ma e me ma wo pa ba edin no na ya sesa na free na kwenti pese tifo ne ka e mankoso busia enti oba bia be ma bia edin no da so but o ye be ma ba ye je enti me ma on pese omoji ko busia mo ka mo bom a omo ba ye be ya mo and am science enti interest rate ni ateso
mateso ano betimi da afia ana no se me fanza no manu no
na yate so omo jibi no se omo ba bie mo mbe hu se yate so
among the different abam
e be sure mo
ye ne ye competitors no ye de wo form se no bibia
okay
enti yate so enti
man ko so
by officer
my na fi yonko
ye nyi me ma fi pa cho e be ma ka ho but enam se man does na but I my ideas
about
anything na when
ana me nyamboa
I say ye ko ba na mo ka ho enti no ya tete interest rate nti e kan foma obibia ohia bosia e pese on fan trade na dwumom
okay
mo ka mo ho bo me ko ni pa be
me di jazz se na ma beji bosia business ya na mre be sa ni semester start se mi tua na back
ejina ekuo bosia no de ye de mamu na ochina na mutua
oh okay
e de mamu ayre so na ochu mensa na master titua
na mutua okay
aha nti sa na free record mu betua na ochu ba o start here oboso me dodo ed be ma o to aso so oboso me dodo o white be ma na kran de no gi a otua na boso me
oh okay
aha
lo no se me pay bi a be itimi arrange be sen bi a sen na bi
ana ejina wa ho audience ye ni limit opportunity was bebre enti de hiansa wo wa ho odin wo ahoɔden so betima atua lo na ehwe wadwuma so betima support ni tua ba twa ate ase enti e bia wadwuma na ekitua no abɛbɔ sika kɛse bi de hwesa adwuma na ahoɔden no entimi ntua entimi mfa ma do say any limit and our requirement no wɔ ho nti sɛ enema ɛbɛka sɛ fabra no utimu meet a ɛno na bɛhwɛ sɛ sika wo yɛmfa ma wa na ma yɛmfa ma enti any limit to the amount I dey ma
so aka baako e man kɔ so bosia na de
de to so biom yɛ asɛm de baako opportunity for the tudwa opportunity international savings and loans yɛne national health insurance authority yɛyɛ collaboration bi yɛyɛ ne sɛ free necro if April obi bi obɛgye loan opportunity yɛbɛyɛ ne health insurance ama no free so oni bia so obi so na expire yɛbɛ renew obi bi obɛgye loan
na de scan ma kwesa na famana
yes sa kasi was adia e pese enya mo ya customers ya boy customers because all ya round me nya ejuma my health insurance no hono ma betima support ama
promo na mo ya na se mo
aba forever effective today it has come to stay
wow
and see a free narrow crow wa beji loan but what ne so beji loan yes so apply keke e bia on qualifies me apply na manya health insurance or say who so qualify the loan na ma yeah the loan no ma e be insurance na ma so ni bia o bi na expire be renew ma
okay o si dire bia ni pa kono qualify sa tibiem de na isi ni pa kono be wa e be qualify se loan o people
also wo adwuma na anya hwe edi be 6 months or more
o adwuma num
yeah
I see wa keto na wo na be raise be answer bia loan no tibia na so bia
o ejina adwuma no kase na ska wo hia loan di amount no em fa ho na amount abeje e hia no se waji loan se bi se 1000 kra na o ji a o qualify for insurance no o ji 100,000 this amount bi abeje bia no e hia se be for as loan clients and as waji loan we ho no automatically no qualify for health insurance
na me pra for loan abedi how many days answer na misaka
loans nche yeah digital way idea enti no e be show adwuma na me see requirements na say within a week no on saka yes so saka osika
baby o so ko dilo ya tibi to so na so bia open 100,000 we kan ya ma bia 7,000
loan bia se wo ho course se wo ho e be a processing fee compulsory but before I did loan bia be ma no tnase ma e kan se we natural yɛn fancy o edi kan ma wo hu sɛ we ni we na wo hu enti obetumi o se a ne metumi na ya start enti nya sɛ ya wie na edi sa course be ka show sɛ o also otua brand na onya awe enti anything na fa your loan hu bia na make sure sɛ be ma ya awe enti wo gye na onim ebi no kwet me your mo calculation hu sɛ me gi sɛ ya metua sɛ
okay
cost na wo hu because edi kan ashresho mumu dada enti an opportunity yen sem dem you know I dey buy to health insurance no wa health insurance I expire obeji loan we hon mo nko be renew uni bi nso aba ma ehun se uni bi
okay obi di question bi aba mo se me say commercial drivers no so mo qualify say loan community ma bi bia
okay me person mame mra commercial drivers no omo no minim loan portia omo pe because they say ebi wo ho na enye omo dia we want to say cow na no because ebia ya ma loan na sebe no cow na enya asem na ogifre won sema wo na de koye won say your expenses bi wa yenim say omo na ye ho adwuma e wo kan ho ne man ketenkete bi ba ne ma kakraka de wo kɔ cow na ho no wa ya ama enti no so wo ye cow na de na wo ba ye no obedi ho adwuma but say osa onya ka una na ne man ketenkete bi so wo ye ye betimi ahwe ho sika na ye de ama
oh okay yo me so say promise na the buy but baba we dey be so na now they buy we change on to there o de kakra so na there o be jam
near me the back so
be Mike
just a car near your old and son to me aginaso
to say the branch manager
and now your product be a friend otolon some ambos
otolon
yema cowness
okay
but so just got to talk her will be a team supporting ma otobi ya to be a man go for chrome
to
media dance
wow somebody adwuma
yeah to be ma
to ba ko pe mi na na nti maybe I saw bako US and now opela mbe na ko ko ya work
yeah man yeah man
obeza bo so ko adwuma be bia na
so your resident o hanom
o se o kwa hwebo bi o hwebo de bo no o
so kwa woni
o hwebo ani ase tuaka
be discount o ba no yo minim mo bre na so anesa minim dia mo de betwa to na yetimi akọ manager na madam Esther o ne babra de ewi
okay enti no de me de etwa to ne se de Esther kan ye no ene Esther tie se obi bi obaji loan wo obi ano health insurance
mo register money
free ya man
nti se wo ye man ne se edibe 1 year na se wu kan pa oba se reni amana na se
once a wo to aso agi loan no se ye 1 year enti se wo ye wie no anyi loan dia ye nto aso ba se wo gi loan ne dia
ye beto aso kwapem se dia Yesu beba nto loan o onyi akwapem se Yesu beba oba so a na se wu nku ade a mo de ni yo nti no na de besia na okay madam
nti na ye trensa freti fu nyina
okay
mo bro opportunity ibrekum ya post office echi ho pe
mpata se kwan so
sa ho na
madam na kafu no ye friend
banku fo mi no kra na wo ye chen ho no oba na kom do bitima di bi kra enti ye
wo no mo mpia nkochi
ya post office echi ho pe enti obi ambra na ne medin sa so na benefit ye wo no on to enjoy bi
okay
enti de
na o contact na we number we na wo so ana mo foforo bi
number let me the number we are to drive
okay
053 101
6628
053 101 6628
but yene kakra afa na bi twro 053
101 6628
okay
Mr. de 053 101 67
okay iyo babla feyebie
ne meka ni se ye hia ni panti obia mra
mo hia wa kesana
dabi ipa ya nombe ye djuma
customer sama mpa
obi bia se ne wutie bia ye hia se enu be di djuma ne hia ni se o ye djuma ukita djuma ma o ye oba ye se ye bebo
okay yo yes that manager be da man se da se ne ye be sa djuma ni onkamo nyina mo we ayo opportunity international service and loan na wati amon ka se ye na omo edin komo isi channel se sample man koso obosia na aba isi almost from there and I feel so oba so now be your agent say oba abe pay loan so and shan simple health insurance no you better register more free isi won tua kapre and no opportunity international service alone bekum obehu amo and the post office no na die no hwe mpata kwan so do sie na nkomo bia ka che bia na ane omntimi ni ana so betimi afre 0531 016628 0531 016628 and afi 0531 016761 0531 016761 ofran komo bia ka chebia no omno bedi no mabo na loan no wonsetimi akabi omnyina e kan bi enanapi woti enkasa akodiem semeno yede down yede fi semeno ebetwa so edema afisama edi eba no sharon so say ese aka 64 days na world cup no ayeti e Mexico Canada years of it na meno ka say Black Stars any coach enu amekan ade kira wasempere fo gusu a ese omohwe nim say ebetibanya coach edi amaman no say bia world cup na ekono yes etimi akọ na etimi akọ ni yama say etimi akọ so kama etimi ede amaman na sharon so say yekoi no meno ka say mpenefo omo ade betudwa say omatimi aye interview no ma no coaches miensa ana ise omonyina aye Portuguese coaches a ye hwe nim se meno kasi esco no be meeting Friday na omo committee ni wia ombaba bontin the next coach aye say oba be adwuma ede mo man no na omo de ti etimi abetodwa na omo chese 2 esai o standby omo hwe nim se miensa na wo sisi aye Carlos Sasso ana Bento ana Anfiso Fernando Santos no omo mienu no na so omo yense omo ntimi anya ba kokora na mienu na aka no de o make sure say o metimi yi ba ko e de fro na ba be coach etimi na o man no enti esco ne cheto nyame ya doma Friday omo eco meeting na meeting ase no omo wie pe na new coach ne eba na omo chere say omo hwe say ne salary obeje ne demands na fee so omo wia na omakweja sports minister ona be Idi Kofi Adams visa ono ana say ebeni aban no ne betua coach nika na omahwe sample for now no yekọ World Cup no we ane coach za isi omo de yekọ nti Ghana yebekọ World Cup na Portuguese coach ana isi wodi yekọ we ane de free edon sam no yede ma anana p ewa Akwaaba radio 98.1 na yem freeway na ni kopiem ewo nsam fofura eno Kumasa Sante Kotoko ekobo match ewo Kumasa Babayara Sports Stadium ne Ghana Premier League week number 20 etime course we wie no ne Kotoko atene fie ama Samatex abehye 2-1 na omu wie game no Kotoko supporters no etrese yimana rantwi odidi omatem abra no mbofu na omo cheso wamanya de na asefo no wakoye ne nsasa bi edi omatem na no na lawyer Safuduku omo wie match na sanchirefo no atwen be no mbusan se dia ko no se fans no se antwe didi omatem mbofu ne na asefo minim wona ye communication director edi ma club no dia supporters ike no dia asem na se lawyer okade afana no na lawyer Safuduku ono aye communication director edi ma Kumasa Sante Kotoko edi nchiremisi edi MI
Lady Kano, Arahusam, Ewadiasi, na Sabi, Yedi Arahua, Ngenzamva, Sansam Sam Trem, and who's any part of Donwa, Kansam Cronoa, players be, I can say much Roma, I know the. Nidis, Aquayam Panifono, Abayan, Oman Famran Somsam, Tomo, Afa Campaso, the Abayan, Sabian Suplavia, Ubian saying Suplavia, a bet Tonamo, na Yashim, Nadia Yama, Yina Kumate, Ebayabad, Regina, the entire Kotoko, Abushina, Namapa, players nature, Yedikai, on behalf of star players now. Almost all my young Cassatian, Oma Akman Coffin, a idea. So my youngest idea, your campaign first way to me at Yawam. You just say, a young Quanas and Comcon. I didn't mean and Kansas and said, you can say, O Momakuma and Tommy Ajubre, the dear Chibiano, on
yo, the dear Chibiano, on Bay, and no Muzalo and Safuduku say, baby, Edri League, no. Kumasa Sante Kotoko no paji, but no mo telefi ama Samatex abehye to and say league no aye over edema krobia Kumasa Sante Kotoko say mo betimi agana no na lawyer Safuduku ede nchire say ede aba
Mentiment can say Makoya signing. Mentiment can say over. This is the final house. Technically we are not out because of say points na woman ntino. We be able to miss. E mo ya den there but enye over. Na Samatex more than I was super and I was shocked. The way I know am professor. We just say nkan ya officer and so no ansa nko. E mo say na boys no. E hu say point no mo put up a fight say on baby. In an attempt na fail mistakes in yama no so air doors. In short no Samatex were better in the yebo Samatex abaso. I think say almost strategies no e adwuma pa. E ma omo boye. Ba football no sa na ye udi akire aye sa abisi ne. E yakoma asem jimese se the abano Arahusam unse ba obi aboto o menhwe match na ka we nim e bia na bibia times but for now the boys ne 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 uhwe performance pa on put up there o man kokon so say na expectations were high na expectation ka o mekum ho pa but me there busa me there ma hu sa ni bre no rather no Samatex mom and the detail person o me na say game no ba bia e say konyo 290 minutes team na ho de no ene de no fempa very disheartening supporters no titu players be omo chese omo kasa tiam no omo mfo manu ntu anim omo mfa mran show sem ebi so meko training grounds ni ade no fi se nya ne kwan no wan hwe ya na de bim akodi fo ye de mra ene enhye papa na bibia e betu en safre sa players no na ye tie se dia sem ti ko na ya ma supporters na ti na mo ye to fa sa sem because onjime elusu sei na supporters mra omo se omo da na ye working day ene no omo ba ene so omo sa ba na wo onjime ama nse na bi omo kra bo fo e se wo na omo mu na omo wakoma confirm na wo za enka se ma besa asho omo bufu intimi jina omo nim apache wa mom sebe yamba ni for intimi kasa ntia supporters inti ajobre they better keep proper measures na ye deal with them
yo we ene nsema lawyer Safuduku wodi atuja na Kumasa Sante Kotoko coach Prince ya osu wosi no hu se lose ne eba fize na no Monday o start game no wo hwe ne dia hode e say boys ni dey start na mo hwe ni say sa lose na no hu no kombetime asia no kwan but o mo ye ya amfa na hono so nkomo yi say o da atuja ni.
All of you saw it, it was so obvious. I felt so bad after the game. And it started from yesterday. The way we wanted to play the game yesterday, it didn't go the way we wanted it. So I could see it coming, but we tried to prevent it and couldn't do that.
Now, would you say that the league is far off?
It looks like, but I don't know. It's football, but right now, if I look at the points and what we have, it doesn't look good.
You, we and Sema coach Prince Yakusu 8.1. We move in a drura. And now, what did I say? What is the Nikomaka? Eddie Atuja. Na Imam entry, I say, I bet to just say, no, Wakatasia. That's a Wakasa supporters, you know. I say supporters in the Bua Efuno. And one Jolaka or Kesben FM, Eddie Como, and now I'm Ebusan says supporters and he says, see, and he say, Wakam. Na among some Sunny see as it here. Na Enchema, Imam entry. Eddie Emma, say Abra, Zankomon, Ecoson, see an entry, Eddie Etuja, Fa and Sema Abetuja said, one Akazatia supporters.
Yeah, we are game no. Yeah, players Nangasa, we are disappointed with the results no. Because now your point me so badly. Because you share gap no between the any or more would die in no. Okay, we need point to and get me closing. Yeah, you frustrating na. If you dress room, my ED Piakako 4 bars no. Yeah, I mean, sometimes be to not move say I'm referring to them, but and I wasn't referring to any supporter. And also, me say me nyane clear say be can be bia and I say me sign bia maybe they talk say me do matema. I just want to apologize to everybody out there. Say that's not what they think and me. My yes and share supporters no. But I say me kono like I say my frustrating na me told me that they thought since I was referring to them but now I wasn't referring to any supporter. Cause they name the frustration they free dressing room they pay na yeah the 4 bars because he didn't me win the game.
You and see we and then Sema Imaro entry what to Jana no Muzana say it's a Kotoko team in the Padia and of course it's a fans in EU or my Esu on Pesa Kotoko but more the Tala now if you move back to Kansana be a mania wimby then they say Uncle.
Like I say, football, because supporters no mobile training grounds, some be training grounds now. No sense. We are really eager sense. You be winning matches now. But two park and so I don't know what happened. I don't know. I mean, because we are doing our best to win our games, but it's not working. I don't know. Matches now come. Yeah, per se taking a match after match. You mean per se we need matches now die in Minia. See, we need matches now die in Minia. Possible say a bit now for trophy.
You no and Buza Imano entry say offer Olympics but now for money year or back no was aba boka kra ama blasters onya collab enu achi no ese uja na dum ye hu be bia antwe ne fa free bia ma ese ye hu kra bana ye hu se wona we antwe no ede na asesa ewo ade ma wo ayi se me no ka se ese ball no oba obresa ebi gamba wo mokọ camp gramba onya bi na wakọ na asefo na no na antwe ede ne chire mu ede aba.
Like I say, me joining club no, Mr. T pa on a medina collab no to the Blasters. But a be mona me lay off for months no. Coming back no, I'm finding it easy. And the sound coach near there will be also the way by. There's a new coach bar or also prefer other players or person you so near there. So I just feel say I'm still the man entry. But I say Akunya no freedom na me the ball Olympics no. Minyane sa no na hammer.
You and the freedom na is no born Olympics na no. And is one Imano entry. One ya is a Kumasa Sante Kotoko, Ehana, Michael Akufado Gaddafi, and I don't know friend, one of the technical team member, Edema Kumasa Sante Kotoko. One is said in Kobakra, Etime Edafa, Kumasa Sante Kotoko, team and face, no game on Moboy.
Supporters no you better patch on their from say the TBA say the TBA no team na your mudie. Sometimes no go over training now but show the kind of trainings are here or training downs. We show the way training drills are coaches some of the players in the form. Supporters they bring now sometimes they can testify say the boys have gone through training regiments they are beating a boy in the game. But sometimes in football no more we papa no much ball na see we have only 3 results in the game of football which is win, lose or draw. But because our supporters are emotionally attached to the club and not to the team. Sometimes it's difficult for them to understand the fact that when we win is good, when we lose is part of the game, when we draw is part of the game. And most of the time we have to engage the supporters leader for them to talk to the supporters. Say football no even though our team here pay win pay league sometimes in the way I see penny and match and because I asked myself what the players were taught on the football place. That's the same thing they are implementing. Sometimes but on the players themselves, if things are not working for us as a group tactically, I think individual brilliance should make the difference for us to win a game. And sometimes players they have a long way to go. But since you are also part of them, we have been advising them psychologically on how they should live their lives because it's not easy playing for Kotoko. The demand is too high. The pressure now team you are free to play. As I say, Olympics no free way to play. But here the demand is too much and you will not get that time to gel. You know, sometimes you have to come with a thick skin. That no matter what, you have to give the performance the supporters are demanding. But sometimes you just have to give it out there, and they will know that you've done your bit on the field of play. I mean, when you say, and they lose now, and yeah, I was very, very sad. But you best say team here or more we have to start preparing for next season. Even though we are not out of the season now, born for the league title. No, we have to prepare towards it. And empire born say penny forward in number 2 years. Now sooner bano. Kakai bit na idea boys
Yo, we and then some Michael Akufu Gaddafi what they are to Jana league table to say and I say Ejina Sisi. Baby, any gold stars already kind 51 points in Ikutan, South Media Matos me 50 points, me and Hasbro 46, and 9 Air Kotoko 43,000, and Num Adriana FC 42, Anna Amphincia Air Samates 41, and Song Air Carora 41, Anna Amphisum Watria Basika Holy Stars 40, and Chrono Air Dream Cells 37 points, do Air Pando Heart of Land 37 points, Dubako Air Bichimi 37 points, do me no Air Swado Obla 35 points, also, and a do me and Sam Vision FC 35 points, do 9. A nation 35, do number come 35 points, South Sudan doing Insia, Yon Apostle 33 points, doing Enson, a Ho United, or more 30 points in a field, so doing what channel 11 wonders, honestly, Equita 10 points, I don't 7. Yade, Mount Hasselfolk, Betoja, Omo coach, Massy did the money, Betoja, Comasa, and Teconoco, Enyana, Ope, but coach Naka say, Enyana see. One has contract no omo and the next season obekos anu atena has no tima bodwuma etimi edi amam we ene nsema efri asoaba yede nsema no yede ema yebre no ko yenkwe na bidwafo emfa nkyere mu no ento aso ye wi a wa wotie se baba akwanya na oso etimi abaso na oso etimi abekere wadwene ede afa nsema yede atodwe kwa me na bibia bokode
na me hodem Kofi
yo ma yenti we
Kofi eno Kumasi Asante Kotoko game of ball against Samates yiwie Kofi a change some bebre and not say support to be addressing my players in the Omonsa Kano.
I said, okay, address him.
Oh, miss, what to say?
Mantidi.
Ah, okay. You say one support to be the Adam. It will address more the Bufu.
I ain't for the man is Aquanian.
And then, and one police officer and Subura bench ho. Onosu could be a coach questions.
A brand match, no cousin.
Or a police bet no in say.
On the police attack.
Police attack. Yes, so and it tells you no upon games who are before.
Yes, and the table for them who is Abana Makuchabas. No,
Abana Makuchabas. But you see, if you dare smoke Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Nana Pinkramushu get ready. Who be west? Nana Pinkra. Kwesi Apiamo. Kofi Joe Shop mo Rabamo. If they should get ready. They are going to see West. I mean, Chebozi and Opay. Uvi, it got to a time I wanna can't Kotoko assembly be a bit because oh no, what I saw what time be the end. It Mokumasi Asante Kotoko. And Gofi, oh she baby, I Kotoko team no. Gradually, Kotoko team no. Qua Eduna. Gofi, AI is serious. And no team come coach in New Deal say, oh, defeat no. And Gofi, we highlight in the and you'll be never catching a coach, no. Because game the chances are not clear neighbor game ni nyina no Kofi na Samates when they criticize chances so now we game ni bia na bia cho say second half no na say Samates be ba into game ni say the ball first half na na be ade on be she Kotoko nti say coach ni ka say ohu defeat na Kofi enye coach ni nko na hu defeat no but Kofi ade bi obetumi ehu be wo so ano a enye ye and no how coach owu a who defeat you Kofi no so ano ba bia na nyeye
ntine se o jamane ba
uti asma lo asafu se me ka cho se coach obeka jo so no otwen ma nipa no approach ba na nipa no approach ni ba wi no no draw game plan their face na e dey will come nipa no approach no Kofi ntimi nso ano ntuma nso ano obehyew ebi no tu ado de no general coach ya Usu Prince ehu ye ni nyina achi no Kofi no find it very difficult uti asma lo asafu kum kan no o say eno he was shocked. Game as Samates for the ball Monday no fi senke no a game plan be sesa because fi koyo mo fa so mo di wura game no eno Kofi na difference bia nim so now we the two clubs na abaka chose Samates Kofi no why prepared for the game chain Kotoko eno tie coach Christopher ni na o se mo ball game wie Monday no o ji the highlight of Monday no mo boy no eno ko hwe the weaknesses Kotoko team num eno hu ba bia
ono ne summer testing nso no ahode a ewo team no ba bia ho enti Monday no omukodu hotel Kofi omana eye sa adwuma no omo ye do Kofi you ask yourself say so kotokokodu hotel ho na coach ni so ohun say na summer test press ni say onya na obehye no Kofi yemi say kotokofo no gi game ni bi say the summer test for no kotena ase hweye no Kofi kotokofo no kodu anom kodai
omo na dai mo kodai
Kofi kotokokodu ya na team ni kodai no mo prepare for the next game omo ni kwa akoda no na summer test for no ti hweye kotoko team no eni nti na omo ba game no ma bibia ansesa no ahode omo di ball Monday no Kofi enu ana omo be ball Tuesday no because they saw say kotoko team ni na anya de a hwi bibia betumi asesa truly if say kotoko no mo kotena ase ko he summer test team no eno mu the strength of summer test Kofi nko so anu first half na but kotoko for ko die en Kofi be league ne keka ko de ntia ase na prinka mo ye ready ni say enura asumbo nam ha we nam ha yes and kotoko for no were angry and me assemble akwa kotoko for no supporters ne kan na emabufuo pa ba akwa say mu o mutin ma yetua mo ka 700 cedis na mo ba kotoko ha mo mebo hwe Kofi see obetumi atua player ka 100,000 a month na say uni proper management to manage the player unya the best out of the player obi betua ni player ka 500 cedis a month Kofi obe manage player ni player no be bo ama ne say the ope no and the fact say who tua player ka 8,000 yes you expect the best from the player because the bia maka say player bia ni performance it depend on how I will manage player no so what manage player you up man 1 billion a month Kofi en kan ko he and ko issues no he baby starting free onim say ever since justice blame free camp ko no hwe nsisa ko team mu insem na ko so team Kofi day in and day out the same issues yes is team manager e be solve problem no Kofi o hilibre nya ko ye ensisa hwe ye pam Karim Zito so ye pam Karim Zito wa bra ko to anko replacement eno hwe babia na kotoko ekeka ko na the time o pam Karim Zito no na kotoko hia Kofi obi a ni nsemu eduro betumi abefa kotoko team ni instead kotoko choose so mema coach ya was Prince ya Usu take over eno pam Karim Zito ama ya Prince Usu take over Kofi na chese on se san hwe kotoko team num now players ni lose form ba upon say players in lose form ni nyina achi no the coach na Kofi asa bi obesesa ne ma kotoko no coach ni ko without Sabema na any good replacement so na napenkra IMC board Kofi they should get ready me I like the way kotoko for supporters ni dia bufuo na iba no and kotoko supporters no mumfu enough Kofi kotoko supporters ni mumfu enough na Rema do man ka say entire pressure mo pam no Kofi ono kura na Champions League no wa gibebre di ama Real Madrid for no me ba Kofi omo niema nko ni omo penapam no how much more kwesi apia na penkra ma Kofi omo nya hwe ma kotoko team no na penkra Kofi omo nya hwe ma kotoko team no so wa dwunyo se na penkra mo e untouchable kwesi apia mo untouchable Kofi yes na penkra mo yo hen but Kofi supporter bufu a se supporter pen results na Kofi enye sebi ahenie no hwe o se supporter bufu a no matter the bia wa the team na chi no supporter bia amfa ho because se kotoko be ko 2 3 4 games without a win no betena fie na Samates abehye no next game o come the hema Kofi okulusu me the hema it will be a disaster the basic kotoko team Kofi anwe na amfa papa mba so na penkra IMC board Kofi this is the time omo ntina ase no emergency meeting bia Kofi omo nya within 6 games ya akai because se Kofi I'm telling you se kotoko lusu nyame aduma Sunday to me the hema a disastrous the basic team no enfa papa ma Kofi esco ne so mo pe coach e dey ama Black Stars Kofi criteria be no mo pe coach no
omo so my interviews nya wi nti omo
6 nipa 600 no mo use this ya
omo wi nti so nipa 3 na omo nyina ye Portugal for
nipa 609 de application by
interviews na wi nti
omo timi de na ebo Black Star game da me
na no so ji say dide bia na ya na
Kofi 600 no mo wi ni nyina
na nya o CV na ode ba ye wi
enti because coach bi oni madwuma bi amfa ni CV ma me Black Stars adwuma ne ye
they asem na okay
me say coach bi o ya de bi me Black Stars adwuma ne ye o me ka wonti ase
nti identity o ya o reply
omunye den
omo the application ba so mpedwuma
din na ye titire bia ye coach sine approach omu ye Black Stars ket mu approach omu
iyo
Kofi sa three na blacks almost o mo yama na ka no and Kofi you see I think that is the time as a government when it comes to say such a government and trinity committee oma onyi efi ni nchen
yes no on tell say it means ono that's Kofi now Kofi Kofi Adams Paulo Bento ya is able ni Fernando Santos woni
na omunim coach papa ne Kofi otu adobai no omunim coach papa ne Kofi ever since Aketo Kreku bai no bom so ye football people no mo ko suade wa buruchira ba no omune ba na Black Stars ne bo AFCON na ye duru semi finals o omune ba no mo ko suade a so omunim ball no omu ba na ye bo duru semi finals and ye ntimi qualify in a group of Comoros ye ntimi qualify in a group of Sudan. You are telling me so omu nim ball Kofi omu nim ball mo ba in Black Stars no e she reverse ya na e she phase ya dia say na mo ne ye be kana no pay no ball be no omu nimu Kofi omu ba in ball be they should tell us ball be no omu nimu
you
if for no omu no be ka je say omu nim ball mu no Kofi omu ba they should tell us omu for Black Stars ne meto na sa say omu be fa Ghana adwuma na FA pay for no no omu hear the stage of Black Stars na omu kan kire say Black Stars na ko nanim na abonachi. Now, why also your football people now go pay coach Aban? Kofi kofa coach be abo nyade. Yem Black Stars na you could do semi-finals no, and then your team qualify from the group stage. You are telling us to say, mumu na muye football people munim ball. Ball be na mumu nimu. Mobile the teams how often you qualify for tournament. Na under 20 agu, under 20 agu, and my football na the only thing Kofi cause because of say interference in him. And more football ni sika ni ho enti ho no obi nka se family player for player enti ne ho interference go Kofi under 17. When was the last time a year tournament African tournament was Ghana under 17 go be? When was the last time under 20 year World Cup on the Bobi? So the people now mo from so mo na nim ball mo ko pe coach mren Kofi o mo ko pe coach aba ye ntimi qualify for AFCON. You omuna yes World Cup we qualify no Kofi government ni bo mu 85% this World Cup and then make sure say national team ni aban dia no team bo 85% the Kofi this is the time aban so betuma committee akope coach dia bre
concert ya aban no see
yes yes say no wo mu Kofi me say na omo concert ba dia aban wo mai ni sikasem ni ni sikasem
yes I obo no
so when mo nya dia say so mo copy technical person di bra ban no that is it because you mo kwan so mo copy technical person bra no obo for papa bi amaye do mo ko fa ni ban Kofi ye ni ye qualify AFCON na ye bo semi finals do mo ko fa ba ni nyina chi Kofi AFCON ye free mu ye share free mu round of 16 any be free mu group stage and then we are struggling to qualify. This is the people like I just say omo na technical people no then they are buying ko fa ba ni and qualify. What is the difference?
Me that say why that's it pa na odi aware man Use
Kofi tago
na yentie we
okay Kofi
do fi say ma muka ma na yeye
Asante Kotoko management entry management committee no some catch us say the ometimi aya na omoye no and me nya sure say no be expect anything different na bi football no yenye ne sa wo enye nipa miensa ne nipa nine numa adwuma da bi and when for realize clearly say IMC cannot do the job. In fact, brofone the entry management committee IMC na den no mabeje atenase yi obi a omo ba akwa ni yenim so omo ba no mabe structure team no omo be bo atenase ye enti dia na we expect
dada na
I mean omo team control club no and when you look at Kotoko you can understand say players they are uncontrollable decisions omo taking nyina no clearly until the club sets out a proper and clear structure. Said the BIA maker said the last time Kotoko a structure club ni you know that was under Nanaya Amponsa. And every single thing in recent times, you know, Kofi pointed to the fact say sad decision no taking it that time a year movie who say hey mo pa de animonyam ni animguasie ni mo so mo pa animguasie no animguasie ni no man nanti post na Amponsa be seen there and I would because new mom catch yen any the way media for attacking omo say bi omo na yen cry teacher fi so mo intelligence am intelligent ni ade edi omo fa so na yenim say post na Amponsa mo no they will do better but post na Amponsa structure ya jonkolize no system ya say no coaches appointment and hiring and firing disaster Kotoko performance disaster playing body disaster surface credit na Amponsa so ton cry biba Kotoko we credit munya bi ntompo na de omo ton cry so 2 months na o say ba Kofi de tie ni say afi credit nneoma nye even playing body na Amponsa tan Kotoko G league na Kotoko mtimi main league at the time Kotoko was at least a bit attractive. Sometimes Mponi is about attendance.
Akwaaba.
What I say? The time players require you strikers, you goal scorers.
Yes.
Fabio Gama or excited fans.
Mbella
Mfegi. And then Kotoko the whole season. Top scorer I say I think we share 5 goals. Monefin Donzo. Yeah, really no. What brand na upon that time? Mbella Ghana for the din and he say how we be go king there. Yeah, more corrupt match. Emma announced 2. I was a baby news. And you go king. And look at Mbella's goals was around 20 something.
Yeah.
Onipa na she 5. And the Kotoko there. Man ganjira say Zito no more pam no. The next coach going to be made Zito record. Because problems there or Zito or Yajuma or Yajuma too. And then the same fans na no mo Zito konso or mo sufre Zito. Truth is, obi can say me go for adwen konso. Omo FC players problems. Zito problem. But your dear partner asasa Kotoko. And this penifo na hate you in means say ready. And penifo na problem no. And penifo na problem no.
Yes.
Simple as that. The whole issue is that and yes omo Kotoko ye, but omo ntimi. That is the bottom line. Nye majuma. Kofi?
Yeah.
Yeni nkomo we. Ose Ghana Black Stars coaching no. F4 na say yenya hwan mo.
Yanya Paulo Bento. Fernando Santos.
And Carlos Cruz.
Yes.
Omo na ye coaches miensa.
Yes.
Ye hwe omo anim sesi ye. And me can report quite say even 2 no. Paulo Bento and Fernando Carlos Cruz. Na Fernando Santos no kra na ye nim say chances so be coach and na coach. Na you see a problem
Pow.
because baby ye was sisi here no. Kofi, to be very honest, me coach ebe convince me so betuma coach Black Stars. Ama de yen pe ene nkomo na o ma di a kire yen say coach obeba na ye bo say coach papa no. Sabi me kan so o mo nye coach papa to the credit o mo ya de but o mo nye coaches na ebe convince me ne bia. Ba kokura. Training na ba kokura nye coach ebe convince me. Okay, among omomiensa de ni CV rich in terms of wabo adwuma ye betima boni din because yes he a serial winner proven winner Fernando Santos.
Yeah.
Fernando Santos Kofi on we do no grab man na Dabi so on the 71 Portugal coach no but Sebi what do in penny fee so ye pe coach ye ne be build what I say
as na dey tin be work up no keke
me person I'm saying me pe coach right after the World Cup there is an African Cup of Nations about 2027 yes about AFCON 2028 so the coach who is coming on the World Cup no should be the same coach that will take us to the next 2 AFCONs and the coach I be fan be 3 years na ye ready me ansa na we anim no the ode be ma ye na ye kwakọ say World Cup chance no akofre coach for so no so me fan ko say AFCON chance ansa na ya sign ye den. Now the whole thing that we are doing, we don't know what we are about. If we do that, we don't know what we are about. In any case, what happened my best of opportunity. You go for the coaches, I tell you. I'm 90 minutes in Sports Bible. I'm more about 6,000 coaches from number 1 to number 6,000. I'm coaches. Fernando Santos. The age America on one and CV so yeah you can say. Fernando Santos at the age of 71 Who's that on the annual crown? You know Portugal, bro. The Portugal Euro 2016. That was great. Or the Portugal Nations League. That was great. And his issues came when he decided to sell or drop Ronaldo, and then World Cup Ankoye and no more Pamono. Even with that, Franco for say trophies now watching why are you? But Portugal performance the players no more one idea. New coach na ya dia bru subia. Na so. But at least for Fernando Santos, Obefa say a year kakra. For the teams that he has coached, okay, 71-year-old, we're coaching Estoril, we're coaching Amandora, we're coaching FC Porto, AK Athens, Panathinaikos, Sporting CP, Benfica, PAOK, PAOK Thessaloniki, Greece, national team, Portugal, Poland, Besiktas, Azerbaijan. But minus Portugal, no. On first team be anya hwe. Enti ono kwa nya Portugal team na wa onye on first team be enye in any case on the CV you know akwa Azerbaijan okwa na fan for 3 years no go free Portugal kwa Azerbaijan e dey say ayeye go from Portugal okwa Poland no pamo no 2023 okwa Besiktas omo pamo no Azerbaijan obo 11 matches olusu 9 omo pamo no eno eye de oye wo mu no Fernando Santos Azerbaijan 11 matches olusu 9 omo se onko
say be Azerbaijan dey independent countries or no
now dey na that's 74. Okay. Next coach, Carlos Queiroz. Ono there in terms of understanding of Africa onim. Ono so wa coach ya 73 years. Olmai. Ye po obia ye de ne be build o. Enne ye pe modern coaches. Ye pe proving winner nyina. Ye pe de modern kakra. We mu de ye pe build o opportunity. Me ba no so. Fernando Santos. Azerbaijan ntima nko World Cup o. Enti ye ne ye man World Cup platform. Wey the everybody did know. They cry the enye. Carlos Queiroz, 73 years. Ono to coach Portugal under 20, wa coach Portugal national team. Wa coach Sporting CP. Nagoya Grampus 8, top team power Japan. Wa coach South Africa, wa coach UAE. Unse ono a Manchester United assistant coach under Alex Ferguson. Yeah. And our coach Real Madrid. The whole Real Madrid went to buy one season in Pamono. Okay. Was some Man U assistant. Wa coach Portugal national team. Wa nyehe. O coach Iran. Ne a 50-50 per Iran level no. That was the first coming. Okay. And to almost have friend come and by second. And no mu say oh enye ti say melody na bia. Wa coach Colombia wa nyehe. On the coach Egypt, Carlos Queiroz said I'm kind of. Emma Egypt AFCON final na Senegal. And the penalties coach no na coach. At the same season fast forward, Omobabo World Cup playoffs. Senegal ne Egypt so Senegal say Egypt no. Carlos Queiroz na the coach Egypt. Okay. And at least we about AFCON final. What I say? Okay. And for Egypt there who they what team here. Okay. From Egypt, oba Iran be am pam no 2022. 2023 Qatar for after World Cup no fan say omeboa wentimi Qatar for pam no. Okay. Oman for say on form qualify for World Cup Kofi wentimi. And the coaches we mo no nyina Ghana say ye dey be mo World Cup opportunity and clearly this man Carlos Queiroz Kofi ye be young coaches kakra ye betu do omunya convincing. Okay, Carlos Queiroz ni CV so or you proving winner and now when you proving winner Kofi onye hwe nti die pa na betima gina so as a head coach o
onye hwe
ne achievement yankasa say o di Egypt abo AFCON finals
no to so mienu
AFCON final ni achievement nyina no.
Okay,
yes omunyina yesi oto ado emetiase o but say the omukaje say coach bia ba Ghana for be rally ye be gie tum say coach menya sure say hu di na omobo no. Okay, afi Paulo Bento omunyina na enya ade ofi Paulo Bento di enya ade onu so Paulo Bento 53 Paulo Bento crazy what was saying mama checking age 56 okay onu to coach Sporting CP wa nya hwe ho Portugal national team Kofi wa nya hwe Cruzeiro Olympiacos wo coach South Korea on ye share the World Cup no okay ono ye di ka bro no kra World Cup enu wa coach UAE national team eno so wa nya hwe Paulo Bento ni achievement as a manager Kofi Olympiacos odo mo gi league baako. Okay, and a Sporting CP that was 2008 odo mo gi Sporting Taka Cup. Omo cup no. 21 G League. That was Sporting. Okay. Teams national teams na mbubo enyina 0. Enti Paulo Bento onye hwe onya de ensemi amete hai. Enti nukura pa ne se nkomo ya muni mi di. Kofi se we mu na ye coach ne dia. Menya convince. Ebia me ho me so kura se meje Fernando Santos. Oh okay. Se me ho me so mpo no. Meje Fernando Santos. But still ye kobo England. Ye kobo Croatia. Panama crowd at 33rd, yeah, that 74th. And the coach na mo kasa ye de beba no menye so say hu din na mo bo na bia mo boa. But say we mo mpo the coach should be a coach here, even in Semeje Fernando Santos no mpo a. Mebe meji atum say ono no de ye be ko World Cup no. No we are because we are coaching egos, we are coaching Ronaldo best players meji atum. We are coaching Portugal, or European coach or nim England ni ade. And we person we sign the T. So nya Ghana, we be me no so drop it Jordan you are who say including referee ne camera na eliki omode ababonte Ghana ne Germany no still back video back Jordan you ko yi skills my head ball say on dey ni abre na ye ball no the referee no kure hu no hu so the ball ni di agro the ref coach ya so o drop wa o hwe wanim o yi wa free ma ene de ye betima nya wo Fernando Santos no meaning what ma say even though ni coach ankasa de aba form but in terms of experience ni exposure wa bo world cup ni into ono na nka meje kakra but just say wo jitu mi say or the ever call wake up aba the akwa AFCON 1 the akwa AFCON 2 what I say ono no me hu na in the shape of Evram Grant bi sa no wanyini kura at least wa fe but apart from ono no enumpo no the be do mo ti ase say the bottom line of sign ma say coach na ye de na eba no Ghana fo nyina be jet say obua enye we mu we nyina ye na ye be mo chance in a way you go wake up.
Yeah, that's 0242020208 0242020208 and 0207573003. Young first caller Abba Shone. So good morning.
Morning, Kofi.
Yes, sir. When you?
Ben, you because I hear on Spark.
You Ben you too.
Last news show in Mawamba.
Oh, menya brema.
Yo, Matu Kofi. We dey ya best coach here amodi aba to drive. Obia mayenso o ze yempenifo no wo hwe Randy mu ne Kate mu arisen adomu a amoye nsem 1240 say mu a nti aya obin wo onto ne bo akra because you Kate mu a amaka FB ho asem a na omo ndanjin say number bibi o ma yeden obaba be do it
okay
nti yes o de yema tam ni sta nti de yenya for your support nyeden mom na yen sheda e ba ko du why
yeah that's it hello
Kofi
is it bien you
Kofi so where
is it bien when today yanko
Kofi we still one chama dio
you see you can't call us as and say is that something kana na is ani pa na kudi no oni bra ya bra odwuma mo na o
Kofi
ye
dano baka
ka asem yanko
Kofi mbele mbele di kotompa info pami ka mi zito ni jabre no amfazo ba na batoko
ana onya kotonko fa na busam onya kotonko fa na busam
ejenji mi kotonko ni pa yamba ko shele me bompa ye mi jama nche kotoko
o de chese
kotoko me mo pani ga jamu ko mu jili ga kana ha na ma ko zafo so Africa ana dali faso ba na boso
iyo
ko mi ni nyame nya
yeah that's it right na bibia bako de hello right
hello yeah go Peter go
bibia bako de
nyame adu na so
boko yinte right
da ma se na papa mo ye go na football ye bui ebia beku Chelsea ni beku Arsenal ebobo ese ase beku Chelsea ta e crime na
no
e football obi enipa 11 na mobobo kotokon kwa nu sumacha na e topic bin Chelsea aso for you sumacha because you sumacha be budget to be cause you about the most funny na mo de mu sumacha bia ana we say ana sabotage for mo ye nipa mo wi ni mo de ye mo de mo disclaim ye kabi ye football sa so na maye ogbona wa sha na mo de mu sumacha bia na topic I said kotokon kwa ni timu a odo bi ba odo kwa wi ni ye mo ye football sa ogbo la u share the para why you na maye
right yeah that's it say so yeah that's it good morning hello
good morning
yes sir when you
Bacho Solomio wa maso
you yinti wa solo
why are they about so far and did become a free platform so
oh okay yes sir that's
yeah very good everything was on point na nura married match no na me kwa tin kakra opanded back o say tago se hwan visa yeah very good for Mbanabaso na nura me hwe match the first half there is one thing that we see here e wo Madrid ho teamwork enye adwuma na me hu say omode team no e quality and no the whole match first half no friend na boy kan e meeting including cases to be take here which means or clear opportunity or you free yes Rudiger man pass not ball kosoro you say trends across no very good pa it be then echo so team we must have below our problem e dressing room nti people no man kan wa say na qualification dey me ma be 15%.
Okay.
Na Ghana Premier League so no nyame ni. Bibi ase yo. Mkwamo ya dey say better say am kan Ghana football one say because nothing is working.
8 1 FM.
Kete no kan no ko na manyi yi why.
Yo, yeah that's it. Yeah that's it. Yam for obi an ento ase. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Hello. What's it? Yent you.
What's that? I'm okay. Look at me. Backwards. No bit today. No, see you move away more. Stanley can all commission. I want to somebody never. It will move more kind of. No, I'm
You. Mammy too, yeah, that's why. That's what I say. Why jam to alcohol? Good morning. You must go into you.
Hello. I'm watching. I'm born about to any of my farm.
You.
Now, the next match, the other supporters are a millionaire. You know, I supporters are Nana Corana. No, very few Saturday.
Yes, that's it. Young family name. Hello, good morning. Okay, on hello. Udi, I never be free.
I want to second.
You want to eat you?
I want to call this corner book.
Okay. You. Wando, yeah, that's it. I am for last caller. Last caller, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Kofi.
Yes, sir. When you?
Sule.
Hey, Sule, and you. Say, be able to call
Nyamia Dominia.
You eat just
Kofi, I say, my difference is here. No, I say, no, I have seen no, until I say, Kotoko for a Mulusa, a news. Omo check on play, Sika Mutia, Momu players, and no more can once a man.
And then there's a got to go pass a man.
And you know, can answer my own say, also complain or who says, or not says you can't have to play as all Mayor Mama, no, man, no man, no, can once a man. Who say news? And your news is saying, I will go for this all Mayor Mama, no, your money, and you can talk and once a man.
You.
Yeah,
that's it. Yenny birthday same friend and which in a Jovia Emra. Now, say, okay, my yeah, Bogadi and I.
Kobe,
yeah.
And Bogadia will birthday. Na Sekawa Boga African way nowadays, buy and near my Piama Crana, I am teaming fight because and there's a Boga who you fee pa and Yasem Ketwa. Yes, and there Bogadia will birthday. Na Kuftago, birthday we just say. And Damakuma so too much because as when ya Kofi in fact we have boga no ho aye face na boga ejija dem na osiri say no say nyame because the ama me say ade ba kwama mani age pa say na boga wo de wo birthday ne say ye nyina ye nim na say akwanhia eto no in fact we are strong na what me gina and nay upon all the challenges difficulties ni nyina put up a smiling face because eba say bebre be kire wodo obete nsam so bebre but above all ni nyina no Kofi nyame tumi kese wo ne nso ai nei amanete nkwamu a odi na woda nti boga happy birthday nkoma yes let's say this new year no emfa nhira emfa blessings de wahwere emma ungeni ne mohomoho emma o chese enhye wanamu emma ade bi aye wareho bi ano Kofi enane wanije I'm very emotional and Kofi minim say jame betie mpa bo happy birthday sonko enkoma no happy birthday to you happy birthday to you happy birthday dear happy birthday to you
you and Bogadia once again happy birthday enko emfama. Now, we from Bridget Anna Amfi so Docas. Almost say happy birthday, Uncle Empama, a J. Yabwa, respond, and then your birthday or spiritual, KG2. Or any say, and then I would almost say, Uncle Pon and count on me while dream. Now, the obesian and cover to him say, be a Bushana so a benya so fast war. And to respond, a J. Yabwa from Bridget and Amfi Docas. Almost say happy birthday, Uncle Empama.
Happy birthday to you.
And the young anime, na you in from Linda HSA and na brand the first born Nibibia I see then dana so our then piebo eternity so obenya hondi na wanya ska bebri na behia abusuanom Asante AJ Bresson ohene ana dodo na efro oko school Golden Child Academy ho ana wo KG 1B ene wawoda o ma me Linda say happy birthday enko emfam oni abusuani nyina say yemfa Akwaaba radio so na yema wawoda pa nyini na be akwara pa na nyankopɔ mie wadwenem na nhyira no mbɛtɔ so na menya sika bebrii enti Asante AJ Bresson ohene babia obia na jiwi na fede birthday no. Yo, ene Prince Amofa, aka Physical, ene your birthday. Yeah, ene your birthday. Happy birthday, enko enfama Physical. Ne din pa de Prince Amofa. Yes, rese nyankopon enkan isi wafa nyankopon se ne kra na aginkwa. Iso ma bona so do penyini. Enya asem ke to kra. Ante Physical. Baby obia no happy birthday enko enfama nyankopon trene nsa na wo so. Unsana isi nyango patron so amount to so sare no one san wachi anko wadadam nti happy birthday anko empama Physical.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday dear. Happy birthday to you.
And the Physical once again happy birthday anko empama. Na yenu Ebenezer yene no ene wo Akwaaba radio si enimwa one connect na face one nwi ene wo twa tintegras e wani man nyame ya adoma Friday be ena ne papa opanyini osei kwabena Emmanuel na yene eba so dedende e obrodi enti Ebenezer nyame ya adoma Friday baba tawachi na papa yie no etimi aba so e obrodi enti opanyini osei kwabena Emmanuel Ebenezer woni abusuan nyama munya ahyede mamunya yakọ nyankopon edema ano ase na eje enti woni abusuan nyina mamunya ahyede nyankopon enkamo why opanyini osei kwabena Emmanuel Ebenezer obapa yie ne baba tawachi na etimi ayina kama yema ne abusuan nyina ahyede yo yede asi yakọ upness DJ Jovia wode Akwaaba yiko no eba